Answer is one of my favorite songs, and Awkward is one of my favorite songs as well.
Welcome to the Conscious Reconstruction Podcast. This
That's
is
yours with the most.
and every time she want to just come right in and just step on my intro. Every time. She don't love me. She don't,
I love you so much that I got us to the intro.
This is not how family's supposed to treat you. I want y'all to know that.
Exactly how it works.
I don't know.
I mean, she wasn't here to do it last time, so.
I got it all saved up. I'm like, dang, you know what this episode is missing? Me.
You were missed, Ash.
Yeah, that's what you said.
You know what this episode is missing? Me. Me, bitch.
And I feel like she didn't do it the episode before that either.
I did know. It's quiet. You had 2 solid episodes of just you.
Back to the regular shit, nigga.
I see that. But as you can see, everybody, whole gang is in this bitch.
Gang.
Ash still in intros as usual. Marcus over there being logical. Not high
Always. Hey.
Wait,
hey,
you
hey,
ain't smoke?
Hey.
I'm sorry.
I am.
I am. His eyes are like,
I am.
high. Fucking
Like the Hulk.
cut ass
one is
eyes.
Like, the secret is I'm always angry. It's always
yeah, sure. I'm always high.
That's alright.
Except for when I'm not.
Except for I'm always high unless I'm not high. That's alright. But yeah, we got a wonderful show today. I have no idea what the news is about on the science side of things.
That's not really interesting this week.
So no
Y'all ain't get nobody hype. Like, damn, y'all, science, shit.
Turn that shit up.
I got some stuff to talk about, but like.
Me being a fucking cyborg.
Oh my gosh.
And we already talked about Elon Musk trying to merge our brains with the phone.
Oh, yeah, I seen that.
And now you about that.
Nah.
Yes,
You don't want to just mentally control your phone?
No, I'd be on it way too much. Like, I was trying to get writing done. I definitely got some done, but I definitely could have got more done if I wasn't on YouTube watching makeup tutorials.
But imagine if you could just
I mean-
think about writing.
You could be working on it right now, too. If you can
Ooh, that's
multitask a
weird.
thought.
No, I can't.
No, that thought came up the other day. I was with somebody and we was trying to do something, but our hands was full, and I was like, you know what? In this moment, this would be the positive of the fucking Elon Musk shit. It really would. And I was like, fuck that shit. Hell no, nigga.
You liking it.
I don't
No.
my phone.
In that moment,
No.
it was useful.
I
gotta
mean,
get it.
It has its ups. I'm not going to lie. I don't.
It does,
necessarily
but
feel
that doesn't
like
mean
it's a
that-
necessity, but
yeah.
it has its advantages.
Advantages.
Nigga could just download ads. Look, he just said ad. I just remembered. Now you just going to random ad from Mark's or Discount Drug Mart. Discount Drug Mart.
Shop at Discount Drug.
Yeah, just a random ass memory. You know,
Yeah,
you just have
random ass
memories
ad. No, it's
sometimes.
an ad. They just filtering ads in your head.
See, that's not.
You just remember it.
I don't watch ads now. I'll immediately close a YouTube video as many times as it takes and reopen
What's
it
that one fucking
to get to where I want to go.
call 1-800
See?
steamer. All of our asses. Carpet cleaners. The fuck?
Carpet cleaner.
Get out of here.
Stanley
Fucking
Steamers.
catchy
You know
ass
what I
jingle.
miss?
Man, it's sad that the jingle business is no longer a thing. Like, cause people
Yeah,
only watch,
right?
Like, fucking commercials.
Yeah.
And shit. But jingles work.
Yes, they did.
Hey, writing jingles used to be a gig. You get the
Yes,
bag
they had a
right.
whole fucking.
got
Wasn't
the
that
loop
was
stop
Martin?
one.
No, Martin was trying to get. Oh no, that was Jamie Foxx on the Jamie Foxx
Jamie
show.
Foxx wrote jingles.
Yeah.
Fucking what's his name?
You can't
Dude that
stop.
had AIDS.
Loop stop.
He's the new
The
celebrity that got
expert
AIDS.
oil change.
Who?
White guy. New white guy that got
New
AIDS.
celebrity white guy who has AIDS.
Just like to fuck a whole lot of chicks.
I don't know who it is.
Oh, Charlie Sheen.
Yep.
Look. Charlie Sheen.
That's
Oh.
bad.
That nigga.
Not the great actor that once bestowed upon us 2.5 Men. That nigga
Nah.
got AIDS.
Nah, that nigga got
He
AIDS,
made
bro.
like $1 million an episode.
Really?
Yes, he was making bank off of 2.5 minutes.
What a
Yeah,
stupid
he was a
fight.
writer.
That was some
He was a
red.
jingle dude in that too.
Oh yeah, he was.
Yeah, that
He was.
I
Yup.
forgot
Yeah.
about that.
I never
That's how I
seen
knew
it
was
before.
bread. I was like, oh, this is when they want to say you got bread, but you also don't work for real.
Yeah, like he
Type
literally
of fucking
would
job
make a
I need,
jingle
my nigga.
every like.
I was trying to find that where I could write
30
I'll make a
episodes.
tune.
Swisher sweet.
Yep.
It was really rare that you actually saw him do
Switch.
one.
Canada.
Get your
Sweet.
Swisher.
Hey, swisher. put the button, the swisher. Get your swisher
Hey.
sweets today.
I would do jingles. I would definitely do jingles.
I would do jingles.
Yeah, I could come up with some jingles.
New
I would-
favor, tropical fusion.
Yeah. Yes. You got the perfect voice. Nigga, we about to bring the jingle jobs back.
Hell yeah.
We should find some jingles that we could do and market them.
Yeah.
Do some jingles.
We're gonna put some on our show.
Nigga, y'all need jingles on YouTube.
Y'all do. Y'all do. I know
YouTube
y'all
jingles.
do. That'd be lit. YouTube jingles. We should do that. We ain't talked about no science.
Nah, we started talking about jingles. And
We just
shit.
started about the science of making jingles.
Yeah.
That's
It's a
That's
science behind
facts.
that shit.
It's fucking jingleology,
So
my
we broke the
nigga.
whole thing down, man.
I'm with
Jingletology.
Hey, don't take our formula though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bastard.
Matter of fact, fuck y'all, we cutting this out. Just kidding.
Oh, but shit.
All right, so I guess I'll start with some conspiracy shit. So recently,
this is my favorite Tyler song.
It's one of my favorites too.
one of the
It's my favorite character.
recent
Wolf is
sightings
my favorite character. The Wolf.
has been
I like Wolf too.
of this.
'Cause he was getting bullied.
I want to say
Had his whole little like relationship and shit.
UFO.
Mm-hmm.
People have been spotting, or they believe it's a UFO, really close to the sun.
To the sun.
Yeah.
So something is close to the sun and it's not getting burnt the fuck up?
Gorbatron.
Yes. What the fuck?
Sorry, guys.
Hey, G-Boat. The fuck
G-Boat.
from up out of there, bro.
Pretty much. Due to like, you know, how big the sun is, so it makes everything look very, very small when next to it. But they estimate the size of the ship is like the size of Jupiter. And they have no idea what the fuck it is. Like I said, you know, UFO people, you know, people who believe in UFO and all that whatnot,
Mm-hmm.
instantly see that shit is like, oh shit.
Jupiter.
Right.
Wait.
And they're like, oh, it's about the
Whoa.
size of Jupiter. And then that
Jupiter.
bitch flew fast as fuck. And they and it's like where they took the picture and then a couple seconds later the same picture was taken in the same spot, shit was gone. And it's like, I don't quite believe this much, but there's no science to really prove it or anything behind it. But realistically, it's like enable for it to get out of the way that quickly. It had been able to move at like light speed or close to it. And another picture of it took, because there's been multiple pictures taken of this by different people,
Yeah.
and someone else that took it, I think they was like down in Australia or something. They got it, and it seemed like when they took the picture, it was actually coming out of the sun during a solar flare. But it could have just been coming from behind the sun. Not sure. That's just what it looks like.
I gotta see it now.
Yeah, me too.
So, yeah, people believe there's a Jupiter-sized ship
The Galactic Federation.
fucking around. Yeah, and then like other people have spotted things like that too. Also, where it looks like it's like not just one ship; it's a ship and like a fleet of ships with it, more or less. So it looks more like
I'm
it's
ready
snaking
to go. I'm
than
gonna
a
fuck
ship
what
that's
it
like.
is.
Is this the picture? No. Yeah.
Yes, I believe. It looks similar.
All of us grab our phones.
Everybody, we're gonna go look at this picture.
Yes.
I'm ready to go. Beam me up, Scotty.
See, this is the one I have.
Yeah, you know what? I just saw that one too, I think.
Yeah.
What did y'all Google?
That's wild. I
just put in
Jupiter-sized,
sun UFO.
That makes sense.
UFO.
Yeah, I just put UFO sun. That's all I put.
Right up. Thanks, Google.
Being so
Yo, that
helpful.
looks crazy, like in comparison to that right
Yeah.
there.
And it's
That's
like,
wild,
to be able
man.
to see it like that, it had to be like the size of Jupiter.
That one where it's like you can see how.
Oh, I locked it.
Here.
My belly was just like, no, bitch.
No.
Still got some work to do.
There will be no stretching.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That shit like a teapot. Nah, so y'all gotta do better with y'all Photoshop. I don't give a fuck what's by the sun. I'm trying to go.
I'm with it. I want to.
And the way it's all aligning right now is that it's like essentially like there's been a lot of UFO sightings, And with that one adds to the one that was like a couple weeks ago before that had to do with the live stream on the space station, in which they cut feed when something flew into the
Yeah, I remember you talking about that.
and whatnot. So yeah, there's been a lot of speculation and believed activity going on.
We've been
around
going
the
out
planet
here
and
going
in the
through
solar
shit.
system.
They ain't trying to tell niggas what's going on around this bitch.
We need a basement dweller nerd to accompany
Dead
Marcus.
ass.
We need a basement dweller nerd. Like,
Yeah, I have the footage, guys. I got the footage. And I actually hacked into NASA.
Kyle.
All of NASA. I got the hacks.
I don't think we should make fun of people that can hack into things. That's all I'm gonna say.
You know what?
That's
I'm not mad at that statement.
You know,
Yeah.
you
we
might have a good
thoroughly
point there, you know?
apologize.
Sorry.
just gonna let y'all know that.
Sorry for
I
the
humbly
Jones
serve
Netflix
you.
fans.
Do you need Cheetos?
That is the group. That
Do
I
you
can
need
offend.
Cheetos?
That's
What do you need?
The one group.
It can be granted.
I'm not gonna offend them. Everybody else, y'all can eat a dick.
Them niggas over there,
Y'all my niggas.
Right, y'all got it.
Yeah.
You good.
they just look up at you from typing, and they go back to typing. Like, oh, you got this.
Yeah, you got all of this. 'cause
Never mind. We didn't mean to offend you.
Nope, not at all.
Back in the day, when I was real petty, I was talking to one of my friends that was in the computers, and he was telling me about how I could send this email to somebody, and it would be like ad bomb. So as soon as you open it, it just immediately just starts like populating different ads and crashes your computer.
I would be so fucking pissed off.
Yeah, I was planning to do that to my ex.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
Wow.
started the story.
Wow.
This was back in my petty days.
That is how. That,
You
that
know
is
what?
How he
That part
he
left.
gave you the disclaimer.
That one went in one ear and out the other, and I heard the story. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
You know how mad I'd be? I would be pissed off. You send a fucking email and the fucking subject is like, reasons why I love you. And then you open that shit up, and that shit like, bloop, 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 bloop. And then your computer just shut the fuck down. I would be, you know, some shit that a bitch would want to open.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
I can't stop thinking about you.
Like, what? Okay. Okay, maybe we could make this work. Then all of a sudden you open this shit,
Yeah, fuck
and it's
you
fucking
and all your
titties
shit.
and fucking penis
Yeah, fuck you.
and fucking car ads, and then my computer just shut down.
Yeah, but me and him wasn't really that cool, so I never really get the particulars on how to do it. So I was going to do it if I could.
That's
figure it
wild,
out,
man.
But I didn't because me and him weren't like close like that. But he did tell me that it was possible.
That's fucked up.
And then I went to the Air Force and found a homie that I probably think could do it now if I talked to him. Now thinking about it, like I was in a much less petty stage when I was in the Air Force.
I love your bros, cause you know a bro for everything. Like he always
That's
read
a
That
fact.
is my bro.
That's
Like,
a
which bro
fact.
is it? The gun bro.
Yeah.
It should be like, oh,
The gun
all right,
bro.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
The tree bro.
Like,
Yeah, the tree
I
bro.
feel like if I'm gonna travel and have spent my time in a lot of different places,
Mm-hmm.
you gotta have developed like relationships with people, and
Yeah, that's important.
yeah. So
Of course.
I've been all over the country, and so if I did know bros that could do shit for me all over the country, I'd be a little disappointed in them. Like,
How you go to Houston and ain't come back with no bros? That's gonna be my motto now. Every city I go to, I have to come back with a bro.
Yo, it's my bro.
This is
see,
my
for me, I
bro.
feel like if I lived there, I have to like.
I love
Yeah.
bros.
I love living in cities, in different cities.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
That one sounded better. I love living in cities.
as
I
opposed to
prefer
the country.
towns.
No, I mean opposed to the country. I do not want to be by farms and cows and shit like that.
True that.
I would
Even
like to
though-
live like
In
in
the
a more
Texas
rural
was
kind of
more
looking
rural.
area.
Like Abilene, Texas is West Texas.
Mhm.
It's 3 hours away from any major city.
No
Yeah,
thanks.
see, that's a little too rural for me.
So
You
had-
know, I could do.
So we had a
That's a little
Walmart,
too
but
much.
one of the best tattoo artists out there because he's literally the dude that did like 90% of my work.
Mm.
And so I love that aspect. Like you can find, and it was cheap. Like not charging you. Like I probably paid the chest piece maybe cost me $160,
Okay.
Mm.
and I know the arms was like $120s, and I know out here they gonna tax you for that
Tax.
because I got color, I got detail, and they're like, we're gonna charge you by this little square, and for every little square, that's another like $50.
Right.
Y'all niggas can suck my dick, and then in Cali they charge you by the hour.
I
which
would
is
be
cool.
okay with getting charged by the hour.
Yeah, except for the one on my back is my most expensive tattoo because it took 3 hours.
Mm.
Well,
And
Okay.
he charged $120 an hour.
Ooh.
Well, I would have just been. I mean, it just depends on how much I want to spend. Give me an hour worth of work right now, okay?
Like, all right.
Oh no, I trust me,
Nigga, give me an hour and a half, about hour 45 as a matter of
it
fact.
happened in
Give me
stages.
together.
Trust me, I got the outline.
That's what I would have been on.
Plus, I wasn't like prepared to get my back tattoo. Like that shit was the worst pain I've ever felt. Everything else was
Ooh,
cool.
I never got like a big back
On
tattoo.
my spine. That
Well, you know what? Nope.
doing the spine and then the color. Like the line, I hate getting line work. Line work is the worst for me, and there's a lot of line work on my back. And
For
coloring
me,
is
color and like shading is what hurts the most for me, because it'd be like
Everybody
zzz, zzz, like what the
everybody
fuck?
else says that
Why
they
are
don't
you
like it 'cause
coloring
you go
in?
over the same spot a lot. But for
Mhm.
me, since it's a bigger needle, it doesn't hurt as bad.
No, the lines really do hurt like a
Mine is
motherfucker.
like
though.
them niggas like stab into you at one point and just drag that knife through your little skin. I'm like,
Oh
why
my
are you
God.
scaring me?
Y'all know what?
Bitch, you not done yet?
Y'all know what?
Ooh.
I'm about to go get another one though.
You know what?
too.
Y'all know what?
What?
Marcus
What?
continues.
Our bad.
I know what I'm like. What the fuck?
Our bad.
We
This
was
is the type of
gone.
shit
talking
that
about
this the
tattoos
type
and
of shit
shit,
that we
so-
do.
I'm like, we was just talking about
I ain't even gonna
UFOs in
lie.
the sun.
I zoned out for a hot second. I didn't know what the fuck y'all was talking about. Yeah, I came back and it was like tattoos, and I'm like, I'm like, what? Hold on.
I'm mad at nigga with the science. It's
I
just
don't
like,
even know how we got you
We
tattooed.
was
Me
talking.
neither.
You
I was
know,
like,
because you said you
what?
like
We
living in
was
cities, and then we
tattoos.
start
Oh,
talking
yeah,
about
see?
rural areas, and
That's why
then
they lost me in cities.
oh yeah. I was like,
Our
oh shit.
bad. Living in cities is dope though, but yeah.
sorry.
All right, so I'm gonna go to
Sorry.
this story since this is the story I was just looking at. Sony out here doing amazing things. Well,
Sony.
Yeah, besides that little non-sex shit. They're not doing many things with that guy.
so look, all right, this is
You don't
life
like Lil
changing,
Nas
all
X?
right. Kinda. They made air conditioning shirts.
Excuse you. Air condition.
Don't you move
Sony
away from that mic.
Air
I see you.
conditioning shirt.
Sony made a shirt.
Don't you
That's what I'm
move
like.
that
Excuse you.
Sony made a shirt that's an
Look,
air
let me pull out my phone.
That's an air
'Cause-
conditioner.
They need those out here now.
He said they need them now.
No, you don't get to dictate temperature no more. Yeah, I said it to you. Not at all. Not at all. Now you got a fucking heater and it's fucking 79
You know
degrees
what?
out here.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
your heater got to be on 89 and then your room is 30. I don't
Hey,
understand.
Hey, she got you down packed. She's right.
No, you wearing a sweater. With the fan blowing.
Ooh. It's only
Hey, no
it,
shirt.
well, first thing, it's exclusive to Japan, obviously.
Obviously,
I'm just not how you operate it. What
they
it look
get
like?
everything
Well,
out there,
basically,
man.
like what it is like
Is
it's
this
a
jacket looking thing?
It's a shirt, and on
It's
the
a
back,
shirt, not a
there's like a little
jacket.
pocket
My
that
bad.
you put the device into, and the device is controllable by your phone.
So Elon Musk would.
Wow.
See, this is why we need Elon, because I
Facts.
can control
That
that
is
by my
true.
mind. I could be cooling down as I'm walking down the street.
I'm not opting for them. I'm not opting for those scientists no more. I'm going with the Virgin Mobile nigga. Bezos, and Elon could kiss my
You
ass.
need to figure out his name. Call him the Virgin Mobile nigga.
That's it. That's all I need to know.
That's what you known for,
But
bro.
I don't
Sorry.
know how I feel about this shirt. I don't want it. I don't want this much technology on my body. I get
Well,
nervous doing this
Let me.
because I usually
Let's.
get the.
let's
I do speaker.
It's only for men right now. I'm sorry. Japan. I
You
ain't
mean
got nothing to do
Richard
with that.
Branson?
Man.
That's not
That
right.
hurts? Richard Branson.
He got blonde hair.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I was doing. I was about to go look at his name, but yeah.
Now let me look this nigga up. See if he's decent.
I'm not about to put all that technology on me. Y'all want too much technology around y'all. That's
The
This
device
right
is
here, I
uses
need a-
Oh yeah, I'm
essentially-
going
Mm-mm.
with Richard, man. I'm going with Richard too.
Oh,
Because his name is Sir Richard Charles.
yeah, he's knighted.
Yeah,
look
it-
at all the
it's-
credentials we got for going
it's
in a
Sir
whole
Richard
space
Charles
explorations.
Nicholas Branson is a British business. I'm
That's
going
how
with
you know.
him.
Look, when he
that's how
introduced
you
us
know
to
you
the
got
aliens,
money.
look
You
at
hear
that
how
whole
long his name
name.
is.
Yeah. Sir Nicholas Charles.
He got a. Yeah, he
going
got
with
his
Sir
own little
Nicholas
island and
Charles.
everything. I was watching Cribs. They didn't go to his house.
He
They
went to
went
his island.
All right.
They went to
That's
his
wild,
island.
man.
His whole, I think it was like a whole episode dedicated to
Yes,
Virgin
to
Mobile.
his- yeah.
I used to have Virgin Mobile. Nigga, gang, gang. That's all I got to say.
She just threw a setup on y'all shit and just banged right on the mic. With the the
Okay,
the
so
VM
Essentially, this device
Looks-
right.
looks
it's
like
a adaptive,
vagina.
uh,
vagina. That sound like vagina.
I was like, that's like the scissor emotion.
Yes, it is. Vagina.
I had questions.
Don't
but
you
they-
ask me shit. Look, I seen it in his face. Don't you ask me shit.
glad that you
They
know.
whole everything stopped when I
Tony
started
looked
to.
like,
Hey, I'm glad
It was
that
like he
you-
caught eye contact, like
That shit was.
then he looked
funny
at us like I
as
want to ask some shit, like
Yeah,
nah,
But I
nigga.
wasn't going to, but I'm glad that you know me so well that I'm like.
Don't you ask me.
Just-
He's curious
Y'all
about-
paused.
he
No, I
has
just
a
kept
question.
doing this. And y'all was like, nah.
Virgin Mobile, that's scissoring.
That's definitely not.
And
That is
made me wanna
definitely.
ask inappropriate
That is
questions,
definitely X
and
videos mobile
I
ass.
can't do that.
Stop it.
I also think we should get headphones for everybody.
Headphones.
Good idea.
I think that's a great idea.
Okay.
But yeah,
Down with that.
I'm.
So that way y'all
But,
can also hear ourselves.
Yeah, it's like a adapted
Cocaine.
cooler that they use
See, why would you need coolant near your body? Your body coolant itself.
No, it's not.
that can be
Yeah,
cooled
dude.
and
You
heated
sweat?
efficiently. It's like they use them like what they're originally used for. The adapted technology
I
is
had a
from like wine coolers and car coolers and stuff
When
like
you
that.
sweat, Ash,
Mm-hmm.
do you feel cooler?
I probably wouldn't know because it all happened automatically.
Wait, no, that
But-
was.
But when
She
you're
said
hot,
it with so much
but when
aggression.
you're hot, do you
Oh
sweat?
no.
Yeah,
Do you feel cool after you sweat it?
not really. But
okay,
then how
well,
would
so
I
your body's
measure?
cooling ain't working.
But I don't need another extra external coolant. I can't do it. That's a
The
lot
first
of
one's not
extra
working.
things.
I agree.
If it's just
The
a
first
shirt with
one
a
is
pocket,
The first one is not. I don't know if the whatever.
you just
however
feel
the
nasty
human
after you
body.
sweat.
And that's why I go to my
like,
room
oh,
to my
I
air
sweat, and Let
conditioning.
me go walk around in this sweaty body for the whole rest of the day.
I don't.
They be
that's
like, let me
a
get
lot.
this nasty sweaty clothes off of me because I'm dirty. Let me take a shower to get this sweat off me.
Yeah, but like modifying the human body or just all that extra
I don't
shit
think,
on your
like-
body just.
You modified it now by wearing clothes.
What if it catch on fire?
You supposed to be naked for real.
All right,
Yeah,
so
I
look,
agree.
it uses a lithium-ion battery,
Agreed.
right?
That don't
That-
sound safe.
See?
that can be
Hey.
used the entire day off of a 2-hour charge, and it supports Bluetooth.
No, wait, you said
Niggas
Sony's
gonna be
making this?
dumb. Like
Yes.
Okay,
You,
I'ma
you
still use
you was
it.
thinking about Samsung.
All
huh?
this
Yeah, 'cause I'm like,
EMF.
Yeah, I was
making
too.
shit, I'm
I
not
was
fucking
too.
with it.
I was too.
all these
Samsung niggas
EMFs
got
and the fucking
Blowed
beef.
up phones
Nah,
and shit.
no.
Alright, test it
And
out.
it's
Outer-
about
He hot.
14,000 yen.
How much is that?
$700.
700.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wait, nah.
Around. I mean,
Is it?
I mean, they got
their
Gucci shirts
thousands
out
are
here.
close
That's
to our hundreds,
7.
I think.
That's just the device.
Because they're
Oh, that's just a device. How much is this shirt? 40. How much is this shirt?
19,000
It's 19.
yen.
Hell no. So the shirt is more than the
Um,
device.
Nah, I think it's probably
The
closer
shirt
to
is
$200.
made
I
out
got a question for black women after you said science.
Okay.
Material that allows
Oh, whack
for
ass.
it to like
Okay.
all of it to work together.
Okay.
What do you think this is?
You a punk. Oh, Ash. Getting up. You leaving?
Yeah, man, air conditioned shirts.
No, fuck you, Jones.
Okay. Well, y'all know where to get them. Japan.
No, that shit sucks for real, Jones. You need to get some science that's either going to take us into space, clean up the
Oh my
earth,
gosh.
or make me a cyborg.
Take us into space.
I'm trying to get. I mean, y'all want to go into space, right?
I don't really care about
Um,
space. I'm
wait.
just choosing if I had to choose.
wanna
I chose
be-
my person, my billionaire, to go with.
No, but y'all don't.
I feel
really
you.
wanna talk about cyborgs. So I was trying to give y'all some.
Oh, well, thanks for trying to be inclusive. That
Yeah,
was so
like-
nice.
Like cleaning the planet, space,
Mm-hmm.
cyborgs.
I want to clean our planet.
Exactly, but no one else does.
I love our planet.
no one else.
No, a
wants
lot
to
of
talk
people
about-
want to clear the planet.
Not
Just
the
none of the
rich
people
people.
that got money.
Yeah, none of the people that can actually like make major strides in cleaning it want to clean up. They're like, nah, it's dirty. It's cool.
It's cool.
Okay, well, I'll take a side real quick to this little bit of information I learned earlier today about honeybees.
You're what?
Honeybees.
Yeah.
You know what? That's funny. I was just thinking about the bees.
I was about to be real upset. I was like, who is this? And then I realized it was Tyler. And I was like, okay.
So, apparently, with all these honeybees doing whatever the fuck the honeybees are doing, I don't know if honeybees are dying. I don't know what's going on with honeybees right now. But, realistically, they found that like the Africanized bees that we use for like agriculture and whatnot are not as efficient as us just letting natural bees do it. And the reason we start using like having honeybees, because those are Africanized bees. The bees that are native to the area do a lot better job than bees that are not from here.
Right.
So like having the wild honeybees and all that whatnot. Pollinating and
Germany.
the plants and whatnot, it is better for our agriculture in general than just using Africanized honeybees. We use honeybees because they just easy to deal with. You know, they live in boxes and they are happy to travel wherever you put them at.
Mean ass
Right.
African bees.
And so essentially, if we actually do go through like a shortage of like honeybees or Africanized honeybees, would be actually quite fine. As long as we stop destroying the fucking forest, people. Come on.
Why don't
Like-
we just breed honeybees with these other bees?
Well,
Well, last time we bred bees, we got killer bees, so maybe we shouldn't breed bees.
Hell no.
I mean, I was just thinking like these are
Hell
two like
no.
non-aggressive type of bees, so maybe it would be cool.
Yeah, like I
But
like
we
I
also
don't know,
do be
'cause
on bullshit and
like there's
creating
crazy
killer
shit
bees.
can happen with that. Cause like let's
Yeah,
say
like I
you
said,
breed
we make killer bees,
Right.
So
because you take animals, you breed them, and then you put them somewhere they're not supposed to be in the first place. You get crazy shit. Like side example, there's a piranha from South America called a pacu, right?
a pacu.
It is a vegetarian. It
What?
eats
Lazy
fruit,
ass
right?
piranha.
A
a
piranha?
piranha to eat
Yeah.
fruit.
Look, I'm like, a
There's
piranha?
a
It got the
that eats
teeth?
fruit, yeah.
Piranha.
It
Look,
has
it got
teeth.
it got the teeth.
But it has like
Like
Is it
horse
like our
teeth, or
teeth?
something.
Right.
yeah,
Is it our
like-
teeth?
Like vegetarian
Yeah,
teeth. It has
yeah.
flat teeth, not sharp teeth,
Right.
because it eats fruit, right? But it was taken to China, and in China, it adapted to that environment to eat meat. Because
Wow.
of the environment, there was a shortage of what it would actually eat, so
Yeah.
it adapted.
It
so
had
it started
to,
eating
yeah.
meat. So its teeth changed. So now, if you look at his mouth, it looks like freaky human teeth. It looks nasty as fucking. It's so weird.
I gotta go get
That's
this
what
one
happens
too.
when you
Yeah,
put animals where they're
this
not supposed to
shit.
be.
Hell no.
Nah. What happens when you create animals is killer bees,
that too.
or a liger or a tigon.
Shit like that too.
But
Hey,
they
maybe
can't
was
we
the second
can-
one?
Hey, maybe we
A
can make a
tigon?
turgon.
What's
man.
the type? What?
A tigon is a tiger male lion female,
Yeah.
and a liger is a lion male tiger.
That's gonna be my superhero name. Tygon.
Tygon.
I always
Tygon.
wanted one until I learned they couldn't breed,
No, they're sterile.
and that was very
Any of those. Like,
Oh, so Tygons couldn't breed after they made it to two, or no, they just couldn't get
No,
them to
no.
mate.
You could only make one.
Yeah.
What?
So
They
after a
made-
tiger and a lion go at it,
Mm-hmm.
they make the Tygon,
I was
but the
like,
Tygons
technically,
could not
I
reproduce.
was like, technically,
Damn.
Really?
every donkey is sterile also.
How?
Why?
Because
Look, why?
Because a mule and it's a mule and a
A
horse?
mini horse?
Is it
Oh, it's a
horse
mule and a
it's
horse?
mule and a horse that makes a donkey? Because a donkey is a mixed species animal.
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know
thought
that.
they
I
just
just
came
thought it was a
out.
little.
No.
It was a little.
the donkeys
know.
was just donkeys.
I thought it was a
man.
little mini. You know, a little mini horse.
Yeah,
You know,
little mini
What's up,
horse.
little nigga?
No, they're a mixed species too.
They
So
probably made them because they're probably more manageable
Yeah.
than mules, because mules are hella stubborn, and horses are easy to like break, but not necessarily as strong as a mule that's like load bearer.
That's
Yeah,
wild,
yeah.
man.
That's why donkeys are dumb, probably.
No, I wouldn't estimate a
Fucked up
donkey.
brain.
But I did see a whole video about this village that's like in Colombia where they like fuck donkeys because they can't.
That's what? Where do you
Okay.
be
Look, I'm like,
Nah, move on to what?
what?
all right.
How do
so,
you just throw that out there and then pull it
for our
back?
flat earthers in the room. Flat earthers.
Yay!
Okay, so along with everyone that's storming Area 51, right?
Yo, the memes is lit.
Hey, them memes funny as fuck.
Flat earthers have decided they're gonna get together
Mm-hmm.
and go to Antarctica.
They've been
Bet.
trying to do this for a while.
Yeah, they're getting that shit together now. They're
I'm
going to
super
Antarctica to
excited.
go see that wall. And it's like we get down here, we see what we supposed to see. It blows everything out the water, and
And
the
then what? What
heliocentric-
happens after you
this
win?
This is the exact quote: heliocentric cult worshippers.
They gotta quit.
So everybody's not flat Earth, essentially.
No. But I'm super excited that they at least trying to get it together to go explore. You know what I'm saying? To
Fuck
go
government
see.
rules.
Yeah, just to go see.
The only thing that would
Bang, bang.
stop them
Bang,
is
bang.
the law on Antarctica.
Yeah.
But if they could find a way to make it a scientific,
Scientific. I mean, that sounds
trip,
pretty.
they'd get the free way to go because Antarctica is open to all scientific exploration.
That's wild.
I don't know what you could find. Like, okay, so
Because they believe down that there's the ice wall down there that prevents you from going
leaving.
past,
So that
yeah.
right. So like if there's going to be an
So,
edge.
like, if
But
it's-
instead of Antarctica being at the bottom of the
Yeah.
ball, they think it's around Earth on
Yeah,
this disc.
essentially.
Yeah.
and they're looking for that wall essentially.
They showed you that shit in Dark City. Have you ever seen that movie? He wakes up in this world, and every time everyone goes to sleep, but when he wakes up, he's getting to watch the manipulators of the world.
Mm-hmm.
And once he finds the edge of the world, it looks like the flat Earth. It's actually Gnosticism actually says this. They actually believe it's not some ball that you're on. You actually on like this. I think Eric Dubé calls it like an infinite plane.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm kind of like, I've never seen the edge, and I don't know exactly what this place is. Do I believe I'm on the ball? Not necessarily, but I can't say it's 100% flat like everybody else is saying either. So I'm really excited that it's day, because it was actually an exploration group that was supposed to go that I followed on YouTube, but they couldn't get the funding or everything fell apart. I'm not sure. But like I said, a lot of myths go towards the flat Earth, and then the globe Earth actually came in around the 1500s. I think that's to say the first globe was around the 1500s. So
that was around when they started accepting
right,
Earth being as a spherical instead of
so they
not
both
being the center of the universe.
so essentially they both theories. I don't know if anyone's ever proved it or if government got somewhere to disapprove or approve of either one of them, but that's good that they at least trying for theyself. At the very least, if they don't get to the edge, at least they should try for theyself. Like, we tried. Shit. We ain't make it, though.
But yeah, they plan on crossing Antarctica, so.
And not only that, not just for flat Earth, but just what the fuck is in Antarctica? Like, what is down there?
Yeah.
Like, I don't believe even if they do get the clearing, like, there's parts of Antarctica that like government keeps cut off from even the science.
Yeah.
So there's been so many theories. There's so much crazy shit that happened in Antarctica.
I want to see an Antarctica
Like-
pyramid so bad.
Antarctica's like under meters of fucking ice. That shit's crazy. Like, that's not even land. That's just ice. Everybody's walking on.
And then think about it, because like everything, just regular, everything that you see above ground, there's underground shit too. So like, what's underground in Antarctica?
Yeah, they just dug like
Oh my
I think
God.
like 4,000 meters down, and they're still in fucking ice. Like,
Yo, think about the tunnels that's down in that bitch. Oh my
I'm learning so much right now. You said, well, I'm looking at y'all like 4,000 meters.
What if Antarctica was the center of the world at one point in terms of like power and influence? And then, you know how you said there's like three great extinctions. What if that civilization was like a humanoid type?
people believe that already. People believe Antarctica like was a thriving civilization that could have been something of the sort.
Yeah.
It could be into that sense. People believe that it was and still is a alien base operation and whatnot. That's why it's so coveted. In certain areas, it's just cut off from any type of exploration. Hitler went down there. Anything Hitler does,
I'm on that shit.
like, it
I'm
just
on that dude.
outside of mass killing, led towards like had to do with like cult or not cult, but like
Yeah.
occultic type things and anything of that sense. So, because Hitler was into all the sciences that most people didn't pay attention to. The government's been down there multiple times. There's been reports of people getting like there's this one story, this ship that got cussed out essentially by the government, and they almost shut down the whole program because they flew over this fucking hole they wasn't supposed to fly over, and they flew over because it was an emergency. But when you fly over shit, in a plane and all your shit goes dead, you're just kind of like dead floating in the air. You kind of feel some type of way,
Now
and
that
then
I'm
you get
thinking
cussed out
about
for
it,
it.
Now that I'm thinking about it, what if
I didn't want to
Antarctica,
die.
like you get to a certain point where you see all the cold, but then I think it was, what was that pilot named Admiral something, Bird? He was saying what he saw was like green, lush lands, and said, what if that's what they really hide in, like the resources in
that
that
could be a
bitch? Like, what if it's
possibility.
not all cold for real?
Yo. Because they can tell us anything because we really don't see it.
The maps that they show us,
Yeah.
and then you don't.
That would
when
be
they
wild
get
as
down
fuck.
there, they get to the North Pole, and they just start saying it's get all crackly and shit, and it's all that feedback, and they'd be like 1, 2, 3,
but
we're
think about it,
here at the
right?
North Pole.
That could be a possibility just off of the sense of the environment itself. It's like, all right, for that to be a thing, right?
Mhm.
You'd have to have the whole outer layer of like Antarctica. It'd be like a ring, like
Yeah.
how flat earthers believe.
Yeah.
And on that interior, once you get inside, there's probably volcano or something,
Yeah.
or some type of underground like heating
Yeah.
that would have that whole center thawed out and would actually give it warmth, because Antarctica, from our knowledge, is on the bottom of the planet.
Right.
Right.
So it'll only get sunlight maybe 3 to 4 months a year,
Right.
or yeah, something like that.
Is that how we determine the bottom, which gets sunlight the less?
No. It's just because like if
Because
you
I'm like-
like, because they say Earth is on a tilt.
Mhm.
So well, maybe
But
it wouldn't be like
I
3
guess
4
my
months.
question is, like, we in space.
Mm-hmm.
So
how is
what
there a
is
bottom?
determined the bottom and what's determined the top?
Well,
Yeah.
Okay,
Or
well, there's
just-
no like
So,
real
We
determination.
use
I guess
that
what's
it gets the less sunlight as
Uh,
our bottom.
sure.
Okay, that's what I was like. How is there a
Well, I
bottom?
can't really say that because like yeah.
Because you don't really
Yeah.
like the space. Space doesn't have a top or a bottom. It's
No.
just existing.
Oh,
I get what you're saying.
fun fact: if you were in the ocean and you went down deep enough,
Mhm.
let's say about 20 feet, right? And you had no point of reference, you get lost. You wouldn't know what's up, left, right, down.
Yeah.
Just in
'Cause
space.
you wouldn't be able
Just
to
like
see
you were in
light.
space.
I'm gonna meditate
Okay,
on
now
that
back to what I'm
shit.
saying.
That's why you always
Look at me
gotta
like-
keep
I'm
something
like-
close on you.
Yeah, that's why that's
Looking
that
at
like when people go diving, they always have to have like a rope or something or something down there with them. And it's most dangerous when you're in open ocean, because open ocean is like being in a desert. There's nothing around you at all, unless something just happens to pop up.
I'm
Swimming
interested.
Are
We
guns
grabbed the mic
effective
on
in
this
the
one.
water?
Guns,
Yeah.
a 50 cal will only go 4 feet deep.
No, like from underwater.
If it can fire underwater, possibly,
Oh, we got to test this out.
but I
There's
don't
certain guns
know
that fire
of what
underwater.
guns can fire underwater.
You get shot in slow motion.
I think an AK, but I can't give you the
I
rest
feel
of it.
like my first thought was AK, because AK has that rugged.
Yeah, AKs are
You can throw
deadly.
that bitch in anything and
Yeah.
pick that bitch up and just start shooting.
Mhm.
Oh, I want one.
Yeah, AK shooting.
Pull that bitch up out the
sand,
mud.
everything.
Like,
You
what
know,
is that?
That's my,
I didn't know
that's
that.
my favorite gun.
Cut it.
Americans don't really use an AK.
What do you
Use a-
mean?
Wait.
An AK is like a Russian gun.
Yeah.
And we don't really fuck with the Russians, so we use like a version.
Oh, you like,
We use a
oh,
replica.
That's some fuck
Man, this
shit.
is a bootleg.
It's-
I'm going to
it's the
fucking
same.
You know what?
Russia now.
Make one like it.
But you can get an AK,
Yeah.
but they don't really fuck with them. Like
Damn, that's corny. Complete Putin control. Give me that
I mean,
goddamn
the AK
AK.
is built like a fucking Russian. Have you ever like?
You ever just looked at it?
Nah, I've seen a lot of movies where like you have like Russian dudes and they just be fighting and you
Yeah.
be beating on this nigga forever.
They don't
you
never
do
go down.
everything. I watched this one movie. Dude got shot, got beat over the head with iron.
Oh.
I actually know why
wooden
that is.
boards and all this shit, and the dude just kept coming. They literally had to. I don't remember how they even had to knock him out with something.
I actually know why that is. Like, because they don't have, like, white people don't have, a lot of meddling like we do, so they don't feel like we do. So you can literally go at these niggas. But they don't feel like we do because of their lack of ability. That shit is crazy.
Really?
Yeah. Like, their nervous system,
Mhm.
because they don't have a lack of it in their skin. Like, everything down here has
Well,
to
that
have
makes sense why
melanin to be
Russians are so
alive.
damn tough.
But since they,
They
like, in
live
their
in the
nervous
winter
system,
cold.
they ain't got as much as we do. We feel pain differently
They ain't
than
got
white
no
folks.
sunlight.
Maybe that's why we
Oh
understand how
my
terrible
gosh.
whooping people are. That shit is real for real.
This will definitely explain slavery.
Facts.
Niggas like, why y'all crying? Cause it hurts for real, bitch. Your old muted ass skin and body.
That's wild, man. I'm just in my head like, that's
Oh, damn,
wild,
she
man.
Alicia is so.
Oh no, I didn't.
I'm amazed as fuck,
She's
like,
like-
at everything, this whole conversation. Like, I just
She over
really
here
want to just,
learning
like,
today.
Yeah, she's like, I'm gonna go.
like, I
home.
really just, like, I'm sober as
Yeah,
fuck,
like,
too, so it's
Antarctica,
just like,
it-
whoa.
You have some type of like geothermal system, like something like Yellowstone. You can have
Yeah.
a Yellowstone in the middle of Antarctica,
Oh.
and that would be warm enough to keep that center part thawed out, and whatever wildlife or whatever the
I
fuck
see
is
what you're
down
saying
in
now,
there
right?
could survive. It could be jungle. It keep the environment warm enough to at least have plains, or it could even support a jungle
Vegetation and
depending on
shit,
how
right.
it is. Yeah,
Now I see what you're saying. Okay.
it'd be like Lost World, some type of shit like that, where you have like a volcano system.
Yeah.
As long as the volcano stays stable, everybody could.
Why can't we figure out how to use volcanoes for power?
We're trying that. That's what I was talking about last week with
I
the
know,
geothermal batteries.
But why it taking so long? Volcanoes
Because-
been here.
Because it's so much more money to be
'Cause-
made in oil.
Yeah, that's what they found first.
Niggas is so lazy.
They was like, "Oh, volcanoes, that shit gonna
So
kill me. Let me go
fucking
get this shit that I
And
gotta dig out the
why
ground."
haven't we figured out how to stop volcanoes? I feel like that should have been number one. You know what I think our
You
should
think
goal
so?
should
There's some
Our
there's some
goals
forces
on
on this
here-
planet that we just can't control right now.
not.
The
Yeah, I didn't say control, but I feel like we should have kind of planned for like, hey, what do we do if this is going to kill all of humanity? I think those should have been the type of things that we worked on.
The one,
as a
Of
collective.
course.
I would say the only calamity that they have a plan for is kind of have a plan for is an asteroid trying to hit us. Oh, I forgot about that.
They always corny with them asteroids. They always say
That's what
asteroids
people are
going
most
and it
worried
never hits. I don't believe in that
Nigga,
bullshit.
I'm
Because they
more
always talk
worried
about something's gonna
Yellowstone
come.
exploding.
Something that's here
I mean,
on
I
this planet.
understand. But that's what they plan for. Most scientists and whatnot are more worried about an asteroid hitting us than actual natural disasters. Because like I said, most natural disasters we can't do anything about. We can't stop tsunamis. We can't do shit about tornadoes. We can't do shit about hurricanes. We can't do shit about earthquakes. We can't do shit about volcanoes. Natural disasters on the one thing on this planet that we can't do shit
Why
about.
can't
All
we
we can
do
do is
anything
run and hide
about
and hope that shit don't do nothing.
Volcanoes.
Yes. You said what?
I feel like I don't understand why we can't do anything about volcanoes. Like I understand it's an eruption of volcanic ash and magma into the atmosphere, and so, and then it's like an overflow run because it doesn't just keep like shooting up. It's gonna shoot for a while, but that's gonna be like the first.
Right.
That's not just that push to get everything out. There's nothing that we could do that would be like a barrier that could like block the magma from going and destroying everything.
Because like I said,
Or like
well,
a giant trench system that
we probably have things.
opens up. No, like in
Opens
Hawaii.
up into the
Why isn't
earth.
there, like,
Put that shit back
No,
down
what
there.
I'm saying is,
Yeah,
like, we
right.
probably have
Back where you
something
got it
of the
from.
sort to
That shit
deal
back down
with
there.
it, or like at least try to divert it because in 1980 something Mount St. Helens erupted up in I think Washington.
Mhm.
And that's the biggest eruption we've had to deal with since. But like people died on the initial just eruption alone.
Yeah.
So like afterwards, I'm like I don't know how they dealt with that. I never looked into like the actual eruption itself,
And what kills you from the initial eruption?
like falling debris, because like all that shit gets thrown into the air.
Well, yeah,
so
no, I understand that.
shit's coming down in like whatever radius around the volcano. So you have fucking magma, fucking lava rocks, and whatever the fuck else got shot out the top of that fucking volcano when that bitch erupted, and all that shit's raining down on you. So it's like lava rain.
Couldn't you build
Initially.
something that could take impacts like that?
Yeah, it's featuring our new
Maybe.
volcanic impact umbrellas.
And
Volcanic
I'm assuming
impact
places that-
umbrella.
Like,
Yes,
what I would
with the
assume,
fucking
like, 'cause,
jingle.
Like we don't live near a volcano. Like I'm assuming
So I'm
places
saying
that are
places
near
about volcanoes
volcanoes,
like
they
that.
probably have things like that are ready for that,
No,
or
they get
like,
insurance.
or like something like they might have contingency plans or like evacuation plans. I don't know it like
Yeah,
volcanoes
I get,
isn't something we deal with
I
a
get
lot.
that
So
we run away from things.
yeah,
And that's usually. But my thing is, why the fuck
confused.
have it? Why we? Is it? My thing isn't have we done it? Is it impossible to do?
I'm not sure. I couldn't answer that.
Are we really focused on that?
I
Probably
think
not.
we are. I think it's just a lot more money in insurance when your shit get fucked up.
It is. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think we
I mean,
come
like,
up with
hell,
these innovative
we barely can deal
ideas.
with fucking forest fires.
I think we come up with innovative ideas, but they don't never
about the
let
simplest
them
of
go.
That's true. A lot of innovation gets killed by lobbyists and shit
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
It's bad for another company's business.
Yeah, so I
That
think
shit
we
is fucking
do have
stupid.
ideas like this, but they just don't let them come to the
So,
surface,
like,
which is
we just real bad at dealing with natural disasters.
Yeah, that's
'Cause
garbage.
like I said,
we good
we
at
have
doing
a
that
forest fire. We have like the California catches on fire like every
every
2
year.
years.
That shit.
And
I'm
we
I'm
be out
sorry
here
that
tripping the
that
fuck
happens
out.
like
People
that.
still die. Y'all know it's gonna happen eventually.
Yeah,
People
yep.
still die.
Mm-hmm.
They still get. People still lose houses. All that types of shit. And it's like
They don't do anything. That's
We
what I'm
can't do-
saying. It's just kind of like, all right, there's no one
it's
that's
like
going
nature
like.
just happens and we gotta get the fuck out the way.
Guys, a group of people like Tony that's just like, hey, why don't we start to try to solve a problem? It's always someone there, obviously,
Yeah.
and everybody's just like, nah.
But still, they not trying to solve no problems.
At
I
all.
don't think so.
I just don't understand.
They not
Is there anything else for science?
No, but
scientifical.
That was great. Dun-dun-dun.
Okay.
Scientifical.
Rainbow when they-
Dun, dun.
Well, I guess I'll run through pop culture.
Run it.
Who run it?
ASAP Rocky is being
Run it.
charged with assault,
Yes.
Mhm.
And Donald Trump was
Debo's
trying to help
trash.
get him out of prison.
and that didn't work at all.
No, it didn't. That nigga thought he was talking that shit.
nobody like
It was like, ha, you're a joke.
look, Obama would have got him out.
Yeah. my nigga Obama would have been able to get him out though.
Dapped up.
My nigga would have never been in there.
No, exactly though. Exactly.
You would have heard about like wait,
My nigga ASAP,
ASAP?
get my guy out.
Rocky.
Beep boop beep boop.
Rocky.
He
He's
ain't
facing
changed
up
it.
to 2 years.
He's facing up to
Yeah.
2 years
Yep.
Yeah, potentially up to 2 years in prison. Over there.
over
And
there.
then they let the guys off that were like the instigators of this with like no charges.
Yep.
So far as we know.
That's fucked
Mm.
up.
It really
So
is.
that's trash. So.
But at least he not in conditions that we thought
I
he
don't
was
know what
in.
conditions he in.
They said he over there like cool, like it's
He
kind of it's
flaming
not it's really
hot.
not that bad.
Until
Like
he said he over there cool. Fuck it. I'ma believe he in trash.
I don't-
Freedom taking his trash.
yes,
Yeah.
of course.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not saying that. I'm not even debating that
I know
one.
what you're saying.
But
But
they trying to
nah.
make it seem like my nigga over there in IKEA, even though I know that's not the case.
Yeah, no, fuck them. Like, until
But-
Rocky say, hey, nah, it wasn't like.
Well, they
killed.
said that first statement that came out, like they never even talked to TMZ, so they don't know where they got that first information from regarding like him being in really really shitty conditions. Like, so
Who said they didn't talk to TMZ?
ASAP.
Who was he talking to?
Probably his
know.
publicist.
I don't know. I read it,
Hey,
and I don't remember where I read it, but I did read it.
Talk to him too.
I knew he was gonna come back like, where'd you read it?
I was just kidding.
Oh, I'm like, I don't really remember. We could Google it
Yeah,
though.
What was his name?
We can Google it
Talked
for
about
sure.
What's his name? ASAP Ferg said he had talked to him
I know Ferg said he talked to him.
before the.
But so I was just wondering if that was the same thing. Cause I was like, that's the only thing I heard. Bad bitch on me. She like, where? I get the money.
Baby John me from nowhere. I get the money, I get the little paper. That's how he was really repping that shit.
I know.
She dig on my dick when I dig on my dick.
This is poetry, just like me. All these niggas, they copy and paste.
And try to be
Now
just
y'all
like
bitch
me.
all
All these
in
niggas
my
that copy and
face.
paste. Ooh,
Fuck
nigga
up,
bitch all on my face. Ooh.
Condo got a crib. Get your bitch on my dick.
Anyway, Tyler had an album. No,
Ooh.
Tyler responded to DJ Khaled.
Ooh.
did y'all see that?
No, I did not. Did you see it?
Look, you see, I look around. I heard Tyler. What?
You didn't see him respond?
I didn't see him really respond. No, I didn't. What happened? What did he say? What did Bay say?
What did Bay say?
Sorry, what back? Sorry.
Prison. ASAP Rocky is staying in. Has private TVs, desks, beds.
Told y'all they got nice prisons over there.
Nice what?
They don't
What is
say
a
he
nice
got his
prison?
TV
I don't
back.
understand that. You're in a nice prison.
Martha Stewart prison.
I don't get that concept. I hate when people bring that up.
Okay.
Swedish prisoners are so much better.
Um,
You have a nice prison.
I
You in
can't-
prison,
I
my
don't know how to
nigga.
explain it.
Yeah.
You have to go look it up.
I've seen it. It just still doesn't make me be like, if I had a chance to go to prison, I choose Sweden. Like, no, I don't. I'm not going to prison.
No, I don't want to go to prison.
Yes, like,
Yeah, no, I don't want to go to prison either.
but if you
If you
had
had to go to one
division,
prison, what would you choose?
the shitty one or the nice one?
Hold
I
on,
mean,
please.
yeah,
You can
yeah.
go
This is true.
overseas.
I'm gonna take a chance. Fuck it.
Why overseas?
Hey, if I got paid 2 years in prison, I'm gonna spend 2 years in that, opposed to spending 2 years in anything here.
Hell yeah.
recently sat down for an interview with Apple Music.
Cause they're gonna slave me out for 60 cents on the dollar here.
Khaled was upset Tyler's album bundles sales. All Khaled's bundles
That's crazy. I'm not going to no other country to go to prison. Like they could be secretly racist, and now I'm in a secret racist country, and I didn't even know.
You're surrounded by fucking Swedish
I already-
racist assholes.
Yeah, I already know what's up here.
They
That's-
cutting
that's
up,
factual.
man.
That's a fact.
I'm gonna take my chances here. Like I might be able to build some bonds with some other black people. We listening to Tyler.
Oh, I did see this.
No disrespect to Kelly. AKA all the disrespect you bitch ass nigga.
Fuck DJ Khaled.
Suck this whole ass dick nigga.
What he said.
and everyone who sells billions of records. But
Billions.
The fact that I beat him with this,
With
that isn't
Igor.
parallel to all the popping music right now.
Shitting on
It
him.
was fucking crazy, bro. Are you serious?
Fucking crazy.
Like,
I love Tyler's style.
Insane.
and it's new to me, bro. I'm
Random.
on 5 and 6.
He the only nigga that could dress like this.
Effort, it's work. This is whether it's like it or not, there's so much work and detail put in this. Like,
I wouldn't mind if Frank Ocean came out like this, but that's because I don't know what Frank Ocean wears.
I don't know what you just said.
If Frank Ocean came out looking like in similar dress that Tyler has,
I can see that.
yeah. But that's because like Frank don't really seem like he has like a
Like a style.
yeah.
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 Well, he got like his style when he get on that little like anime looking shit.
Yeah,
That little shit. But then I can see Frank with like a tucked in t-shirt,
yeah.
some like jeans or some shit, and some like
Yeah.
loafs.
I
It's
can
like he
see
did a boot.
myself
Or like
writing
a,
Frank's face.
Oh,
That part too.
okay.
I'm just gonna see myself do things.
I can't see.
Or a
I
button
didn't
down.
see that coming, but all right, you wrong.
I couldn't
mean-
see myself doing that. But good for you, Ash. I didn't even know that about you.
I learn new things every day, man.
Yeah.
Guys
Grow with
missed
family.
this. I know you did. This is definitely the salt and
Oh,
pepper.
I want to say fuck you to Comedy Central's comedian.
Man, fuck that hoe, man.
Which
Piss
one?
me off.
The little bitch
Stupid hoe.
said the shit about X.
XXX Tentacion.
You didn't see it?
R.I.P. bro.
No, I saw it. I'm just trying to remember the bitch face.
Fuck
Oh,
hoe.
it's a female.
Yeah.
It wasn't nothing that was
She was
Comedy
like,
Central is going down the
impressionable,
shitter.
so it's not nothing that you're gonna
"Y'all know
remember.
about X?" Everybody's already cracking out. He died.
And then they laughing. You don't even know who the fuck he is. Like,
Yeah,
the fuck? What the fuck do you mean?
I was just trying to make it complicated. She's like, it would be a great Venmo commercial because he had 50,000 in cash. What?
People being inappropriate.
And the shit wasn't even fucking funny, bitch.
Yeah, that didn't make any sense to
Stupid
me.
hoe.
Yeah, no, I hit her. But yeah, no, I just wanted to say fuck her. That's literally why.
That
That's
part.
the gist of the situation.
Oh, Future's bodyguard got knocked out.
Did he?
Oh yeah, I saw that shit.
Yeah,
And
by
Future
the dude.
booked it.
Well, Future.
Did he? Oh, I gotta
Okay, so
see.
wait. The way Marcus made it
All
sound.
right.
Like, boop.
No, but that's the way that shit
As
looked.
soon as
like.
he
So
seen
that's-
that tower fell,
That
he
is
was
not what happened. I'm not gonna,
Oh,
all right.
no.
All right, we can let these jokes go. Y'all can get the jokes off. Go ahead. I'm not gonna
That
rush.
shit was funny.
We can leave it in
I'm
future
sorry.
booked it. Y'all can keep getting the
That's so
jokes.
fucking
I'm not
funny.
gonna-
But
I'm not gonna kill the
I know,
joke.
that's just the way that shit looked though.
I just want to see the video. This nigga
He
just
just
see the
watch
nigga
it and
just
just
like-
go.
He thought it was Russell. He thought it was Russell.
Future
That's
out of
so
there.
fucking funny. This nigga said, "No, my ace boo cooler. The hole is down. Nigga. Time to go." What is y'all talking about?
Nigga,
Nothing.
fuck that nigga.
This
Okay.
nigga said, "Pew."
He's
He
fired.
literally- He literally
Damn,
said, "Pew."
bro.
That shit.
Oh shit.
Sometimes you gotta
that's
talk your
crazy
shit.
Every time I see a picture of this shit, what is it? That nigga face down in the street, right? All white, face down. Every trip.
Right on the front page.
Always.
Here I go.
My nigga wasn't trying to get ASAP
Nigga
Rocky.
got a poncho on. This nigga look like an immigrant. He look like he can run fast. Oh, this gonna be.
And he a big nigga.
Yeah,
Ooh, he a
told
big
you.
nigga. Well.
If you can do a.
No, that was a whole hit though.
Oh yeah, he snuck him.
That was a whole hit right there.
Yeah.
And he hit him with a rock.
Oh, okay.
Now where is Future at and all
And
of
he
this?
kicked him.
His shoe off. Damn. This nigga shoe.
But yeah.
Tell Future. This nigga is sleep.
Yeah, so Future
Yeah.
wasn't there when it happened.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I wanna
Hey,
see
Kite.
that. Damn. Why he do that though?
Nah, but Aries Theory Online make it seem
That's
like
fucked up,
Future
man.
booked it when that nigga got hit.
Yeah, that because the way they put out a video that was edited
Yeah.
that made it look like Future
Aw.
saw that and just dipped on his bed.
That was
What
not
Future
right.
said was like, what was I supposed to do? And like now looking at the Rocky situation,
Mm.
did he
Yeah.
fight back and then potentially be in jail and prison
Right.
for 2 years
Mm.
over some dumb shit.
Right.
Or do you let your bodyguard do what he paid to do?
Get knocked
I'll
out.
pay you to sleep, nigga.
Actually, that time I did.
Yeah,
Like,
you
know
definitely
what,
get
it's
your
alright, bro.
week's first
Right,
vacation.
though.
You did your job technically.
Yeah.
Well, nigga,
Don't
hit
got
me.
his shoes off. Where his shoe go?
That's fucked up though. They hit that man with a rock.
Where did his
Yeah.
Jordans go?
A rock or a lock. Something was in his hand that when he hit him.
Fuck that nigga. That white man
Yeah.
that did that.
Yeah, fuck him. And then TK is
Free take.
Yeah.
getting 55 years.
That's for
For
the
the
first.
angle.
That's for the first case.
Yeah, first murder robbery.
What did he do?
Two murders.
It
No,
was
don't
supposed to
free
be.
that
It was supposed
nigga.
to be
And-
capital murder, but they
yeah,
didn't
and
do capital
robbery.
murder.
Yeah, let's not free that nigga.
Yeah, you talking about free TK?
No, because that dude, when we was watching Zach do that little goofy ass freestyle, he just kept screaming "Free TK."
That was
So I
before
thought
he
it
got-
was his
he-
friend.
Oh, yeah, no, he
Yeah,
just
that
got
nigga doing
sentenced
Oh, okay.
and
Yeah.
convicted of murder.
All right,
Yeah.
never mind. I
But
take
yeah,
it
his
back.
whole
Rescind it.
song, "Do the Race," that
Literally,
blew him
and
up
they
is
used him
talking
against
about
that. I mean, they used that against
him
him.
cutting
Killing.
his ankle monitor off, and then running. He was like, "I tried to beat the case, but I ain't beat it though, so I did the race." And that's
Yep.
because he was on home probation and he cut that bitch off and was like, "I'm out of here."
The TK, you might have earned your time out, my nigga. Maybe. I don't know. I
For
don't know you
sure.
well enough, but you definitely need a time
That's
out,
fucked
bro.
up though, cause he a little nigga.
Yeah, he like 17. About to
Sound
be
like some
What?
17-year-old
72.
shit. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, and it's already like said that he's like starting a gang in prison.
he's starting to get who?
Starting a gang.
Oh, is he?
That's what like reports like he's like already being.
I
active
wish
in.
I could say that, like, I guess some people, if you let that time transform you, could happen. But just from dudes that I know, it's like they growth gets stunted. He's gonna be a 17-year-old mentally forever.
Realistically,
forever.
I think it's George Washington said that
Mhm.
if you sentence somebody to longer than like 3 or 5 years in prison, you might as well give them the death penalty.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
like
It's because of the stunning growth, the removal from society.
Mm-hmm.
You're not really rehabilitating them. You're taking them away from any advancement and putting them into this little box. You might as well just kill them. Like anything over that is just ridiculous.
yeah.
But
I
we
watched
don't got
this
the
dude.
stones to just off
Yeah,
people.
I agree.
Right.
I watched this dude be surprised that like peanut butter and jelly was in the same jar. Like he was like, "What is this?" Like he just got out from doing 25, 30 years and was looking at the jar like it was like niggas just found a cure for fucking AIDS. Like
Imagine when he sees that he can watch porn on his phone.
my nigga,
Facts.
I can't say this, but just to
Don't.
let you know, I know an older patriarchal figure in my life that when I picked up his phone one day, I saw cheeks clapping. And I wish to never pick up this patriarchal figure's phone ever again.
That's what you get.
I had to make a call.
It wasn't your phone.
You should have asked.
Yeah, why you
My
gotta make a
my
call on
friend
my
in
phone?
jail asked me if they
'Cause it
still
was
had
right there.
YouTube out
No,
here,
That's not an excuse to touch my phone.
and I was really like,
I've
wow.
learned my lesson, guys. Never
think that we've
again.
I don't know
advanced
why
that
women be
far,
doing
Yeah,
that.
nigga.
at least
Why
you learned
women-
it as
'Cause
an
it's-
adult.
Yeah, but nigga,
no, wait,
he like,
time
do
out.
y'all
I
still?
think we got to a good conversation. Why do women feel the need to touch somebody else's phone?
I don't have that.
But you deal with women.
My women don't. I mean,
That
You
wasn't
ever
my
heard
the
these
thing.
women that
stories?
I've talked to haven't done
You
that.
ever
So.
heard those
She
stories
like, that's
that
not
do
where I
that?
was going with
I
this.
don't go through no nigga's phone. But this patriarchal figure that so happens to be in my life phone was right here. And I needed to make a call. So I thought this patriarchal figure was safe enough to just pick up his phone and make a call. This patriarchal figure damn sure let me down.
They let you down because they had something that they wanted on their phone that you wasn't supposed to touch. And you
I
grabbed
feel
it.
like you let them down because they trusted you not to pick up their phone and you did it anyway.
Yeah, you let them
Sad.
down.
realistically,
He never
people-
said, Ash, don't touch my phone.
Why do we have to tell you not to touch it?
I don't feel like, hey, don't touch my phone might be something you could say. I just picked up the phone for real. I wasn't thinking about nothing else.
I mean, yeah, I get it. It's a natural reaction
Yeah,
to do
like,
stuff like that sometimes.
know, what is
but
this?
I don't
like,
think it's a natural reaction to grab somebody else's phone and just start using
I wouldn't grab y'all phone like,
never
damn,
pick
what's
up your
up?
other phone and use
Obviously.
it. No.
Oh, I do that shit all the
But you
time.
never like when my
I don't-
mom need
I don't
help
pick up
on her
nobody else's
shit,
phone.
I just be
Y'all
like,
pick
all
up
right, ma,
nobody
give me
else's
here.
phone.
Can I
Like,
use your
that's
phone?
personal
I
shit.
usually
Why-
ask.
Like, it's not a house phone. Like, no, I'm not touching your phone.
I don't do that. I don't pick up nobody's.
I like how
Look,
we
I'm like,
were-
I don't do that. I don't do that.
I wasn't
don't
going
know,
like,
ain't
I was
me.
like, damn, we go to
Not
Google
even-
Chrome.
no,
At the
not
same
to go
time,
through it,
I'm
just
like-
like, I don't know why, like, women, but no, just like how you just to grab it, use it. Women are just like, naturally just grab a phone. Oh, I was just playing a game. I was,
My mama got
No, I don't do
a
that.
lock on her
or just,
phone.
I was just gonna
So
make a call.
I mean,
But
no,
why?
mine
I
do.
don't
My
do that.
phone was
She
over
just trusts
there.
that.
Go
Like
get
she'll
it.
give me the
I'm damn
password,
sure
but I'm not
wasn't
about to be
thinking.
all, you know.
We know not to go
I don't
through
think
her
that y'all
phone.
be
Yeah,
thinking.
Use the phone.
Yeah,
That's all it
exactly.
is.
If you told me to get something
But
out
I
your
do
phone
it,
or
to be
do
fair, I
something,
do
I
that.
got you. But that's it.
Yeah,
I'm not about to be looking through your shit.
I'm gonna pick up this phone. I'm gonna press the phone button,
Yeah,
and
no.
that's what it's gonna be.
No, because if I found
I
out
know
something
better.
about my mama that she looking at some shit, I'm gonna be pissed the fuck
I
off.
don't. Yeah, I don't. You
So
know
my
when I touch
reaction is
mother's
definitely
phone?
normal.
I touch my mother's phone when she's like, "Hey, beat this level of Candy Crush for me," and so she hands me the phone. I beat Candy Crush, and I give her her phone back. She at like level of like 800 or something. But
Oh
I'm
my
really good at
gosh.
Candy Crush, and so any level she gets stuck on, I'll play it. I'll beat it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't like a premeditated. Oh, I'm going on my dad's phone. It was definitely
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I'm not thinking. I'm grabbing his
Oh, yeah,
phone.
no,
I need
like,
to make a call.
I didn't think that you were trying to like be Snoopy. I just think
No.
that women just grab phones, just like
No, I don't,
don't
grab
think
nobody's
women
phone.
grab-
I
I
swear
don't
to
think
you,
women
there was
just
no
grab
thought
phones,
here
though.
at all. I do not grab nobody's. What for? Even when I
Yeah.
was.
not to look through
He
it.
was
Like
married.
if you was like, I'm gonna make a call. Real
Yeah.
quick. Just like that is what I meant. Like grab phones, not like
Oh.
let me see.
How many females have you done has been with you that they
That-
don't got
that's
no
why I'm like, I
boundaries?
don't have.
'Cause I really
That's why I'm like, I
do
don't have
that.
those problems.
I
I know
really
every
don't do
female
that.
I've been with has gone.
Try
through
to
my
grab
phone.
your phone.
No, they've all gone through it.
Really?
And they
I've
be mad,
never.
which I don't understand. How you find shit in my phone that you upset about?
Yeah.
My mother said that's a grand rule. She's like, if you go through somebody else's shit, you gonna find what you're looking for. That's
Yeah.
the general rule I go by with anybody's things. Like,
Yeah,
what are you
I'm
looking for?
alright.
Oh, you must got a reason to look for it.
At every level.
Really?
Oh,
I
cool.
don't go through. I can't
I
do
mean,
that.
it don't bother me,
Yeah.
but like I've experienced it. I mean, I get mad when they do it. I don't trust you anymore. I can't. It's like
Yeah, you
alright,
just
so
fucked up
now
the whole
I can't
little.
leave you alone with certain things.
I
Yeah.
actually have to lock my
You
phone
don't know how to
'cause I can't
behave.
trust you.
So
Dead.
that's all that showed me. It's just you nosy, and I don't. I know. I guess I don't understand because women will go to my phone, be upset, and then still be there. And now we got to talk about it. No, we not. I'm not about to go back and forth with you about what was in my phone. You either gonna be real upset with it and leave, or you gonna get over it and stay. But we not gonna do that.
I feel like if you just know you dealing with a grown ass man, even if he not trying, or a grown ass man or woman, even if the person ain't trying to do anything, people still coming at them with things that they shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? So like, why would I put myself in a situation and be mad, whether it was under your control or not? I'm just not doing it. I'm not about to let myself down.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't
And plus, I
even-
feel like I got a
That's
level
a
of trust for you to be like, we
But then
together.
if you don't
then
find
can
nothing
deal
and they
with it.
found out you was in that shit, then you still just like you got a
Yeah,
whole
it's
nother
just
issue
too
in your
much.
hands.
Like,
Like,
it's
I
a
don't got
phone. I
time.
don't gotta. That's
see the
weird.
point. I'm not with it.
Come on,
Yeah.
that situation, like, you find anything?
No,
How you ignorant as
I don't
fuck? You
care.
find anything?
I don't care what you found. That's fine. Cool. I don't want to talk about how it made you feel because I don't care about that either.
Mm.
Those are all personal.
How did it
things.
make you feel?
It was personal when you
I
wanted
don't
to
give
go
a
through
fuck how it made
it.
you feel.
Personal now.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
between
that's
you
essential.
and- But yeah, no, that's all I have for pop culture.
So he had. I don't know.
I sent
That
you
was
the
a
email, the
freestyle.
article. or the
You
message.
sure did, and I got it.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
That keeps looking like an elephant on your shirt, but it's not.
It's lips.
Another phone.
Do it where? What a
Yeah,
tongue
do
at?
it where?
It's when it folds down and rolls up.
Yeah.
When it folds in my fat, it looks like an
Alright,
elephant.
So, like, this is the eye.
Yeah,
The little
let's
trunk
hit
is
it
right
with
here.
that.
and the ears, all that.
That's not
There's
what's
right
rolling
there.
down. Is.
I had to.
And then we'll get
I'm like, wait. Yeah, exactly.
And so that's what I keep seeing. It's like the elephant's head. on
Nope.
your shirt. And I was like, I don't
Not
think
fat.
she just gotta
Nope,
go
it's
with
right
it.
up there on
But now that you said
the
it's lips,
bosom.
but now,
The bosom.
Does it look like lips?
oh, thank God I looked at it better because it says love is love. I was about to ask you a whole inappropriate
What you
question.
thought it said?
I didn't think
That
it
was
said
my stuff.
anything. It just looked like some stuff on the lips that was just like driven.
Shut up, Marcus. Look, I'm like,
Because that's what because before I knew it was a word, I was like, what is that? Just little squiggly. Those some nasty lips.
oh my gosh.
Those so nasty.
Nasty
Ash.
lips. Where did you get this shirt from?
Yeah, what you doing?
Spencer's.
In public.
Yeah, you just out here like that?
What the?
You get back from Philadelphia, crazy.
You still got some of those?
Did a little shroom.
Get a little
Just a little shroomy.
Turned it into a whole new Ash.
Yeah, no, that was but all right. Now I see that it's lips, but no, I definitely thought it was elephant at first.
Okay, so
I wish it was elephant. Oh, did I send you the list, Marcus? No, I didn't.
you would send it to the group
Nah, fuck no.
anyway.
I like to surprise them.
Awkward
Okay.
moment there, guys.
okay.
All right.
So Tony, with his great self, sent us this article.
Well, this is great stuff.
I did send it to the group, but they just didn't look at it.
Oh, okay.
That got nothing to do with me.
Did you?
Yeah.
Where?
7 things all men need in a relationship, which is pretty cool because I think that a lot of women need to get in, and men too, but more specifically, when I started getting into really learning and how to study, I had to be honest with myself to say, hey, what do they need? And this made me look at the mistakes that I made in my relationships to be like, oh, I could have done this more. And just dealing with just dating now, it helps me understand a little bit more about what they need and want. Pshaw. The first one is praise and approval. Men have tender, there we go, tender egos. We need frequent reassurance about ourselves, our career paths, our efficacy. Is that efficacy?
Efficiency.
But ain't no.
Look,
spelling error.
It's an article written by somebody.
Our efficiency as partners, our sexual prowess, and our attractiveness, among other things. I have countless male clients telling me every month that their partners rarely let them know what they like about them. So, from the first guy.
Don't judge me.
How do I answer this? All right, so here we go. Is it necessary?
Yeah, I think it's necessary.
Yeah. Is it necessary in large amounts? No. At least
No?
not for me. Like, it'd be nice every once in a while. Some appreciation around this bitch. But
that cigarette in his mouth, get some appreciation around this bitch. Motherfuckers appreciate me when I'm gone.
Appreciate me, bitch.
No. I want you to let me know, like, if I'm doing dope shit, let me know. Yeah.
No, I had that issue where he was like, you never tell me that I'm appreciated or this, that, and that. I'm like, what do you mean? I take care of your kid. I make food.
That don't.
I know. Listen,
What the
I
fuck?
That's what I'm-
swear to
that
God, I
shit
thought
right
that
there
was
is your
more than
kid.
enough. I'm not even joking. I'm like,
Take
what are
care of
you
my kid.
talking about? I do these.
Little kid every once in a while. This is what you
I
doing to
do.
show me you
Man,
care
fuck
about
them
me?
kids.
I'm like, I do these
Next
things.
line.
You have clean clothes. I really thought that was
I don't
enough.
give a fuck about these clothes. I want you to tell
swear.
me that I look nice today. You know,
I
tell me
definitely
that I'm
did those
strong.
things, but I think for him, he needed more.
I feel like that's
Maybe
that's
just
like,
for him. That was
that's
kind of
more
geared
a,
towards
like,
him.
insecurity thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know that at the time. That's why I thought this article was pretty dope. Like, damn, you need me to say it more often? Like, because I would say it. I was definitely, like, devoid of it. But I didn't know, like, maybe it was just a specific him thing that he needed to hear more often, that he was doing such a great job. And maybe he needed that. But then again, that might have fed his insecurity rather than just being for real, like, secure. But I've said it plenty of times.
I need praise and approval on my creative work. So if I send you something creative and I'm
Yeah.
fucking with you,
Mm-hmm.
and you just look at it and your response is, oh, that's nice or something. No, I need, like, real praise and approval, bitch. Like, this is my soul. I'm sharing this with you. And you're going to be like, that's nice? Bitch, you ain't getting this no more. No more for you. And then they be like, oh, well, if you don't share, you're not expressive the way I express myself.
On the other hand,
You can't handle.
I am an attention whore. So, like,
Yeah.
they kind of go hand in hand in a sense.
Do you think, like, dudes need to be more honest about how much attention they really need, though? Because that's what I seen. Like, men ain't being honest about how
Men,
much
the
attention
reason
that they need.
Like, men don't have, like, it's not a thing. That's one of those things. It's not a thing for men.
Like, y'all not
To,
taught
like,
that
speak
or
out and
what?
shit like
Men
that.
don't want to seem clingy.
Yeah.
So it's not attractive for a man to look clingy, or even seem clingy. That's not an attractive trait.
Yeah, no, they be tripping
No.
on us for looking clingy, seeming clingy, acting clingy. But no, for me, like you were saying, I'm an attention whore. I realistically, like, especially coming from, like, being in Seattle,
Mm-hmm.
I've learned that I have a preference of my significant other, like, being around me, like, a vast majority of the time.
Yeah.
Like, I want your attention. I want us to be doing things. Not like you can't have your own life or whatever. Go out and kick it or whatever. Like, you got plans, go ahead by all means. But I definitely want to, like, be in your presence. Like, realistically, I like to live together. Shit. Let me just be honest. Like,
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to move in. Like,
He's
come
like,
on.
I'm trying to move in.
And, or you can move in.
It's a fucking
It's
wasted.
cool. Like for real. Like it's just a style of like relationship that I like, that we live together,
Okay.
where we start to actually like build a foundational and see what like life is every day on a day in and day out basis. And like I've had that a couple of times where people wake up, I wake up, I'm going to class, they going to work, I pick them up from work, we kick it, we make dinner, we watch shit, we watch TV together. Like it's a vibe. So
Yeah, that's a pretty cool
I
thing.
enjoy that whole situation, especially like when both of y'all are like equally yoked and like,
Yeah.
wow, I use yoke. That's an ugly word. When y'all are both equally invested in the situation.
Yo, damn shit sounded like yoked
Let me
up.
clarify that for the
Ugh.
people that don't know what that is.
Yeah, when y'all are both equally like invested in the situation, it's dope. Like y'all rocking, y'all cooking, y'all have like little just like funny moments and shit like that, where y'all get to be more of yourselves than you do when you just come over to hang out, because that's always on a time period.
Right.
And so you
Right.
always realize like, all right, so I gotta try and make these things happen in this time. Like some days I ain't gotta fuck my girl because realistically she gonna be here tonight, tomorrow,
Whenever,
morning,
right.
whenever I want to. But like if you dating and yeah, that's your girlfriend, but y'all only get to see each other 3 times a week because y'all work schedules and shit like that, you gonna definitely be trying to feel like that's gonna be something that's a priority for you. Like it just shifts what you like focus on and like what things become important. And so I enjoy that.
I would say for me, the thing that I learned about was number one, I think that the way my mom was set up about it was like, yeah, men don't need it because they super tough or whatever. And then number two, I thought that it would be a sign of weakness if I was always on your ass. Like, you doing such a great job, this, that, and other. Like, I thought I would be mushy if I gave that too much. Like, I think another thing that I learned is that I was in competition with men and didn't realize it. Like, not like once you pay attention to your thoughts about it, you realize like you think you're up against a male rather than y'all coexisting. I realized one of my issues was I thought that it was a competition. I gotta prove something. You know what I'm saying? Your feelings don't come over mine. Instead of really being like, wait a second, they're whole human beings and they need what you need. Maybe sometimes in a different way, and it's definitely dependent on a different person. But I had to really sit down and be like, well, what did I do? Where did I fail? And that definitely was one of the issues with that particular person. It was like, oh, and he kept saying it. And I'm just like, what are you talking? I couldn't get it. Like, I really did not understand what the fuck he was talking about until I got out of it and realized, like, oh, wait a second. This is what men need. And sometimes they don't even know how to express it, but then it comes out in other ways. I mean, he definitely expressed it to me, but he never said specifically like, well, no, he said like, you don't tell me enough. And I just wasn't understanding.
Bruh.
That sometimes it be that way. It's
Yeah.
Someone can say something so plain to you, but if your perception and you can't see their perspective of things, you can't necessarily
Right.
Understand. Yeah.
It's like, I hear what you're saying, and I'm doing it, but you not doing it the way they're saying they need it to be done.
Right.
You doing it the way that
You think it needs to be done.
it's natural or feels correct to you. And so
Next one, respect. Men feel respect as love. If he feels like you disapprove of him, his career, or the things that he believes to be integral to who he is as a person, he will have a hard time trusting and loving you. The thought process behind that being, if she doesn't respect who I am at my core, then how can she really want what is best for me? If a man's partner doesn't respect his path or mission in life, then he will find it very difficult to feel other than an anxious need to distance himself from her.
Facts.
big facts. That
I say like that's a real big thing, and like I don't even feel out of place with speaking for most men in that situation. like you gotta respect that decision. Like even if you want. All right, yeah, of course there are stipulations and things that come along with that. You know, dumbass decisions is just dumbass decisions, regardless of how you feel about it. But at the same time, like, let's say your man, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to do something. He really believes in this and whatnot, and you're constantly dogging him, like, oh, you never gonna do this, you never gonna do that. this, that, and the third, and constantly putting him down, I'm not. I'm you pushing him away. Essentially, that's what you're doing. Because at the same time, there could be somebody else like, oh, you got it. You gonna get this. You gonna achieve everything you doing, and that's who he's paying attention to. That's where his attention's gonna go. Because that person's giving him support and all that whatnot and that backing.
I would say not even like that's correct, but I would say you don't even have to be disrespectful on that level where. Like I can say I experienced this, like being a creative, and especially like the way that my life is set up, where I don't have to work if I don't really want to. Like right now, I'm choosing not to work and I'm going to school. People who have to work a traditional job and have a traditional lifestyle find it hard to understand what I'm doing and understand like the value in me working. Opposed to like them working because they're like
on things that you want to work on as opposed to
what they have to do.
Yeah.
They're like, but you're free. You just be watching videos and you just be chilling. I'm like,
I don't be though.
But me watching the videos is me building my shows, me being the producer and figuring out what are the topics going to be. Me being on the computer and playing in Photoshop. That's me making things that I actually like. Me sitting down here watching like videos on character development. Is to help me while I'm writing. Like everything I do might not look like actual work for you, but I am indeed working. And I find that a lot of people don't know how to separate that. Like I don't rush to the weekend. The weekend isn't like, oh, it's the weekend, I gotta go party. I can go do what I want when I want to. And so just not having that like understanding there and them not like understanding the value of what you do. Can be disrespectful and make you not want to be close to them and make you feel like you're not valued.
Why are you doing that?
Well, yeah, I agree with that also. Because I've been in the same situation where it's like the stuff I'm doing, just because it's not important to you, doesn't mean it's not important.
Right.
Just because you don't see value in it doesn't mean it doesn't have value. So, well, basically what he said.
Yeah,
like at the end of the day.
Like it has value to me, and I guess the way that it looks is you don't have enough respect and care and belief in me to value the same things that I value.
Right, it's like
or
you
not
don't
even
believe in me.
Value the same things that I value, but have an appreciation and a level of respect for it because it's what I value. How can you really love and care about me if you don't? Like, men are always supposed to support and be supportive and be there and champion what their women are doing and things like that, but I don't feel like women are taught that they have to do the same thing in return.
Yeah.
And we definitely need that.
I remember not just one particular person, but the many guys that I've dated, like, I would rush into things so fast that their ideas sounded really great. But then how they would get it would be super questionable, or what they was doing at their lifestyle at that particular time was definitely not nothing that I wanted to be a part of at all. But I didn't make that my personal responsibility to look at the situation at the whole. It was like, okay, you want to start a business. That's great. I 1,000% support that. But the way you get in there, I never felt comfortable with how they was getting it, whatever they chose.
Then why not leave?
That's what I'm saying. I realized after that I had to pay more attention to that, because then the respect ain't there. Then they, you know what I'm saying? Then they start feeling that. So I definitely seen that outwardly, like, okay, this is why they had such an issue with some of the things I was doing, because I didn't respect how they were going about their goals. Now I definitely was like paying more attention to how a person, before I get super invested in you, am I cool with how you are achieving your goals? And if not, I'm walking away. You can go about and do whatever you need to do.
See, that
That's fair.
Yeah.
I think that's fair. Like,
Yeah.
because then you're giving yourself the opportunity to understand, all right, I don't want to be involved in this situation.
Right.
And then you allowing them to continue on doing the things that they feel like are best for them in their life, and maybe either meet someone who agrees what they're doing, or they eventually change their ways and now they on a different pathway. But
right.
either way, that's not something that is up to you to kind of like put on yourself.
Yeah.
And so it's better to look at it and be like, you know what? I don't like the way you do things. And so, like, if women were like, I don't like that 90% of your time is free time.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like that you're more focused on being a creative than stability in the short-term future.
Mm-hmm.
Bet.
Right. Then you need to
I-
walk away.
I
There's nothing else.
I completely understand because that's what I'm on right now. So if that's not something that you're comfortable with, then I completely 1,000% understand you leaving and not being with that.
Yeah.
But you can't.
That start to build up that resentment
You
after a
can't
while.
jump in and then try to drag me out of what I'm doing to what you're doing,
Yeah.
or not even drag me out of what I'm doing, just like change my path or my
Or
course
act like
because you
can't
don't like it.
understand what I'm doing.
Right.
Like if we get together and you say you accept it, but then
You start complaining about it.
Mm-hmm.
if
Would you-
I put all I dedicate my money to making sure that my creations come to life, or buying studio equipment, or
Mm-hmm.
investing into myself like I'm supposed to be doing, especially in the early stages when a lot of it is self-funded. You gotta grind it out and get all the stuff that you can.
Right.
And so people not understanding that and being like, well, why don't you have the free money to do this, or why can't we do these things? It's like, well, I could just blow it on that, and it could just be that, or I could spend it on this, and this could lead to the progression of what I'm trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
And the devaluation of that is just shitty too sometimes.
Yeah. But there's a fine line between someone that's actually doing something and like
yeah,
with
no.
me,
You
like
can't be a talker. Some niggas
that
will-
was what the
niggas will
thing
sell you a
is. They
dream.
would sell you a
Right.
dream, and then
Real quick.
I'm like, I heard, yeah, you want to do the goals? Like, oh, I had
Oh,
this idea and
see.
I had this, and I'm always
And
feeding you
I
ideas,
always-
and then there was nothing. Like, oh, I hear what you're saying, and then they wouldn't do any. That's where the resentment would start for me
Also, I
personally.
can definitely agree with that. I think that women should be more mindful and cognizant of niggas that are trying to sell you a dream.
Yeah,
Or
definitely.
even if they're not really trying to sell you a dream about a relationship, they could be trying to sell you a dream about themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta watch some actions. It's
Yeah.
all right. He's saying that he wants to own his own business, washing cars
Right.
or being a landscaper. Is he out buying equipment? No, he just sit at the house and play 2K.
That's what I would
and
see
talk
time and
about
time,
What
and
he want to
then
do? And
yeah,
talk about how he gonna go get this piece of equipment once he get his money right, but he still go to this little bullshit job and play 2K. So no, you don't really want to do anything different. You want to talk about doing different
Yeah.
things. And most women, y'all are auditory, and so if something sounds
If
good to
something
y'all,
sounds good, makes you feel good.
it makes you feel good. And
Yeah.
once y'all feel good, y'all are in there,
Mm-hmm.
and y'all are
Mhm.
supportive. It's like, all right, we're here. This is what we doing. And then it takes y'all a while to realize, like, oh, so this not what we doing. This what we saying we. Okay, I gotta go. But by then, y'all already invested in. Y'all
Getting it's
emotions are like,
harder to
well,
walk
nah, I don't wanna
away.
leave because,
Yeah.
like, I've spent all this time, and then now it's like, well, did I waste my time? Well, I can't just leave and it'd be a waste of time, which I'll never understand. Like, how is it a waste of time? Did you enjoy yourself while you was there? Yeah. So regardless of what you thought it was, you gotta take it for what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed these moments.
It wasn't a
these
waste of
other
time, and it was
moments.
experience.
I learned some things and I moved forward. But women look at it, oh, it was a waste of time. Why? Because you feel like you could have been with the nigga that was gonna be your future husband? Probably not, because you didn't recognize these signs, so you probably wasn't ready.
Right.
Exactly. And so I think that's like both sides. If you find someone and you can respect them, you should give them that respect. But if you already seeing the red flags in the beginning, it's easier to walk away. It's easier now, like I can say, like, now that I got a sense of direction, like, okay, this is what I've seen before and I'm not doing it again.
Stop trying to be our mothers. Women definitely got to stop trying to be a nigga's
Yeah,
mom.
that's something I had to
that's
let go of
forever.
too.
Like,
Yeah.
women definitely want to be like, oh, I know he's saying he wanted to do this. I believe in this so much, but he not doing it right now. But I'm going to get him to that place. No, you not. No, you are not.
Yeah, I had to let that
Go
shit get
away.
Right.
Go away. Get out of my face. Boo. Ooh,
Ooh.
you annoying for real. Like, realistically, I just want to talk about it and chill, and you just in my face trying to make me do shit. So now we arguing because I'm not doing nothing, but you still staying.
Mm-hmm.
Just go away. You don't like what I'm doing. I'm
Right.
not about to change because you don't like what I'm doing, because I like what I'm doing.
Exactly.
Just leave me alone.
That's
I'm
all
not
I
about
had to learn.
because I'm getting vagina. Niggas
What
to
reason
stay
do I
in a
have to
shitty
leave?
situation and get vagina and not know what the fuck they want in life and not care because they're like, well, this is cool for right now because realistically they're not worried about doing nothing. And then they'll hit an age and then be like, oop, this is what I want to do. And then they'll bust a move. And the woman's like, I was down with him for all this time and he was a fuck nigga. And then he just glow up and now he all married and shit. No, what happened was he was in a situation he didn't give a fuck about. And then as soon as he realized who he was as a person, he wouldn't found the things that he wanted in life.
Essentially.
Yeah.
Because before I know who I am in life, I'm not really
just
looking to
saying
get married. Women are looking to get married before they know who they are in life.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all looking to get married from a child. Y'all don't even know who y'all are as an adult for real. Like, you haven't had no, like, experience with, like, and not even to say y'all haven't had experience because you probably started dating in high school, so you have experience, but you don't have self-awareness.
Right. Yeah. There's
That's
nothing.
what you need.
And
Fuck
I think
experience, you need to be
actually,
self-aware.
now that I think about it, I think like women can learn more from men that are in their 20s because they usually not, like, obviously men in their 20s ain't looking forward to settle down, but there's a reason for that. It's because they know they don't feel comfortable settling down. I think young women can learn from that shit too. Like, there's a reason why. Like, why don't you want to do this? Oh, because this, and this. I'm not ready. And then just being like, oh, well, am I really ready? Well, why aren't you ready? Why don't I have these certain things in place for myself? Now I understand. Now I can wait. Now I can cool my heels a little bit on this marriage thing.
But no, women are ready immediately. They're just like, no, it's time, so this is what we're doing.
Yeah.
We dated, or I like you.
You
and
like
so
me,
we
right?
need to be in a relationship. We need to be moving forward in this direction. It's like,
Yeah.
how do we get here? Do you even know me as a person? Because
And that takes time.
I've
Right,
met
that
women
takes
that
time for real.
I smashed night in some hours, and you texted me that you want to be with me because I'm such a great person and all this other bullshit. You don't know me.
What type of dick you dishing out?
Even if I don't give you
No, I'm
this,
just
you meet
playing.
me, and you just like, oh, you such a good person. I've met chicks, and we just had a little conversation that, oh, I want to be with you. No, you want a relationship. You don't want me. You need a placeholder. And I think that's what a lot of women want in the beginning. They're not necessarily looking for a specific nigga.
Yeah.
They're just looking for a
That's
nigga
facts.
to move forward with in a relationship that
You know,
feels
a couple
comfortable with
females
them.
like that. That just realistically, they just don't. There's always, like you said, a placeholder. There's always got to be a nigga there. Doesn't matter who that nigga is, what he doing. As long as he's doing this basic 1-2 here and there, he good.
Yeah. I'd ask myself that too. Like, what the
Yeah, because you
What
see,
do
you
you-
have a woman and she's like, oh, I'm with this nigga. Next time you see her, she with a whole nother nigga. He the same nigga, but he's just a whole nother nigga.
And it's like realistic.
It's like, damn, you're not even like shopping for real. You just same nigga.
Or it could be a different. Like, I've seen it where it's just, I'll pull up and, are you fucking with me? And then we stop fucking with each other. And then you immediately in a relationship and y'all all in love and y'all about to move forward and do all this. And then y'all stop fucking with each other and then you all in love with this other new nigga and y'all about to do this and this is the love of your life and everything, your best friend.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that shit don't mean nothing. Niggas pay
Right.
attention to that. That's when I feel like I'm a placeholder. Everything you say to me doesn't mean anything because you don't really want me. You want me to follow an archetype, and that's generally why there's a lot of arguments in the beginning of a relationship. You don't do these things. No, I don't behave in the way that you expect me to behave in your head and what you have envisioned. And since your imagination don't match what reality is, you upset. Realistically, you don't want me. You want the person that fits your vision. You should go
Right,
find
you want this
them, but you don't even know
imaginary
who that
man.
person- And that person could be real, but you don't even know how to find that person because you just grabbing anybody that comes your way.
Right.
Just because a nigga comes your way don't mean you need to snatch him up for fear of being lonely.
Mm-hmm.
And I hear that shit a lot too. I don't want to be alone. What the fuck is
you
wrong with
probably
being
need
alone?
to be alone. To be honest.
You
Figure out what the
were
fuck
born
going on with your
alone.
life.
You didn't ever play alone as a kid. Like, was you surrounded by people? You ain't got no friends or? And what's wrong? And that's another problem. You know why you don't want to be alone? Because you're not comfortable with yourself. You probably should explore that shit.
Right.
That's why I said you probably need to be alone.
Yeah.
Shit.
You need to be alone and explore who you are as a person.
I done tell so many people that shit. I'm like, you just need to be by your goddamn self. Like, stop talking to people. Just it ain't
I
got to
don't
be for a
tell
long
women
time.
that.
Just take some time to your damn
I don't
self.
tell any women that because I feel like they take it the wrong way, as if I'm like trying to either maintain some type of hold with them or things like that. And it's like I don't feel no type of way or want you not to be doing anything because you might think I feel a type of way about you. I just don't think that you ready for that. You just is not doing it. But I do have to say that most women I deal with do eventually get to the point where they can realize or acknowledge, hey, I feel this way, and I'm gonna go work on these things because of that.
Mm.
And I think I respect that. Like if you tell me, hey, I feel away, but I know that is because I feel away and not because you're making me feel away,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to go address that. Like the one chick that went back to out of town. She the day she asked me to get her ticket and everything, she was just like, "You're not doing anything, but I'm in my head and I with my insecurities, and I can't basically focus on us because I'm too insecure, even though I spend all my time with you."
Mm-hmm.
And it's like that's understandable because she lived with me at one point. We day in day out together, but you worry because you feel like someone else is better than you. Not that I said it, not that I've ever indicated it. Just you feel it, and that's because somebody else did something to you that you thought y'all was rocking, and then they dogged you because they was like, "Oh, this person's better than you," and shitted on you. But so I can respect that. They're like, "Hey, I feel this way. I need to go address that." Big bet. Now, whether you go address that or not, that ain't got nothing to do with me.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I see women that don't, and I'm just like, yeah. You was right there, but you fell into that. Oh, I'm lonely, or you needed something. I don't know.
Number 3.
I'm mad we only did 3.
The sense of sexual connection. Men and women both connect through sex and communication, but generally women connect better through communication and men connect better through sex. Does this mean that men need to have sex with their intimate partners every day in order to feel connected? Not necessarily. Men, more often than not, connect through indicators of sexual access just as much as they do through sex. Allow me to explain. Often a man will initiate sex just to make sure that you are still sexually available to him. So, to my man-loving greetings out there, if he reaches across the bed for you, even showing the willingness to embrace him, to kiss him deeply, and to romantically engage him could be enough to make him feel loved. Not that the follow through isn't enjoyable. This lack of awareness around women needing to connect through words and men needing to connect through sex can sometimes turn into an unfortunate and rapid downward spiral. She doesn't like open sexually until she feels connected to him, but he finds it difficult to communicate with her because they haven't been physical with each other in days. Damn, it's eye-opening. Oh my fucking God. Talk with your partner and ask what specifically helps him feel the most love so you can avoid these unintentional standoffs. My niggas, I can't wait till y'all talk about this.
I'm gonna let Marcus go. Oh, hold on. We made adult decisions. Yeah, that's how I come back. We made adult decisions.
And now we're back.
Yeah. I'm gonna say yes. I want to be able to grab your ass when I want to, and if you act like you don't want me to touch you, I'm gonna immediately not touch you,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm gonna immediately feel like you don't want me to touch you.
Ever.
Yeah, I'm gonna feel unwanted,
Okay.
and so now I'm not gonna initiate contact with you anymore, because now I don't know what's going on. Because I'm super confused, because I don't want to have sex with you, I just want to touch your ass.
Mm-hmm.
But now I can't touch your ass, and so I don't know why I can't touch your ass. I mean, I could touch your ass before.
Right. Now I can't.
Yeah, and so now it's weird.
Confusing.
It is. It's extremely confusing because I use physical indicators to determine how okay we are.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a physical indicator, and now it's changed. So now I know that something is different. Now I want to know why it's different. So why can't I are you upset? Are you mad? What's going on? And so, yeah, I think that if that level of communication isn't equal to the verbal communication, it can cause an issue. And I think that women take it as, oh, he just wants to fuck me all the time.
No,
I
that's not
might
the
want to
case.
fuck all the time.
I just like to know I
but
could.
I just also want to know that I can,
Mm-hmm.
and that you're not gonna be like, no, don't touch me, because then now I'm just gonna be like, well, I don't know how to move with you. Like you make being me and myself awkward around you,
Right.
because I can't just pull you or grab you or do anything like that. I don't know what you're gonna be on, so I'm just gonna sit over here and not touch you.
So when it comes to like that sexual expression, before you even get to the bedroom, you just want to know it's safe for me to love on you because
Yeah.
this is how I'm expressing it with my physical touch towards you. Is how and if you can't even do that beforehand, how am I supposed to fuck you?
Yeah, like I'm not
Oh,
gonna
that's
touch you at all.
interesting.
Like
Yeah.
it's not even
that's
how
a
I'm
good
gonna fuck you. I'm not going to fuck you. You don't want to be fucked, and I'm not going to fuck that
And that's not gonna make you feel okay.
because you don't want me.
Right.
I might tell you, get off me, don't touch me.
Yeah, don't touch me. And because the women that want
Ah.
to like come and get a hug and get a kiss.
Mm-hmm.
No, don't touch me, because now I don't know what's going on, and I'm confused. So, because now it's like, now you're on me, but 20 minutes ago it was don't touch you. So if I touch you after you get off me, is it gonna be cool, or are we gonna go back to don't? I don't know what this is, and this is confusing. So like, communicating why there is no access would be good. I guess if there's like a lack of access, just. But yeah, no, it's super confusing.
Yeah, it'd be different. Like, for example, like what he just said. Oh, quit playing. I don't feel well. Opposed to, oh, don't touch me.
Oh, right.
See the difference
yeah.
in that?
Okay.
Like, all right, you not feeling, you not really, all right, cool.
I'm still
and
gonna poke you in the
What the
butt.
fuck wrong with you? What's going on? Like, see,
Okay, now I see what you're saying.
Yeah, because it's like you come to me to have a conversation. The first time I respond nice, we cool, we just talk. Second time you come to me to express your feelings and I blow down on you.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna know what you gonna get that third time. You're like, well, the first time I talked to him, it was cool, and I tried to express my feelings, and we had a good conversation. Next time I try to express myself and be myself and express my feelings, this nigga just dogged me and told me I was wrong, called me stupid.
Mm.
I'm not about to do nothing next time. Shit, I'm just be quiet. Fuck it. 'Cause I'm not trying to get that other one. Even if the first one was good, you not trying to get that negative reaction no more. And so since you don't want the negative reaction, you just kind of get put in this like weird pause phase.
All right. I got a quick question here. So now, say before you even in a relationship and you courting, is it better for women to wait to have sex then, or just kind of go into it? Because after reading that, I'm not gonna say I was confused about it, but now it's like, well, if they express like, say you're not at the level where you feel like you're deeply in love with this person, but say this person, for whatever reason, is programmed to think like you shouldn't have sex with him yet because of A, B, and C. He not gonna like you. He gonna run away. Whatever. Now at this point, is it smart for her to still have sex with you or not?
I say fuck people when you're comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And
Or is giving it up to a man, is that like if you give it up too fast, does that change your perspective on a woman or not?
for me, not really. Like,
no.
Mm.
no, like,
But I have a side note to that too. At the same time, like some guys, I don't even know if it's intertwines with this anymore. It just like came across. Like, if I'm coming to you in a situation in which I looked at you and it was like oh, I'm a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Or only thing I ever like, I look at you and the only thing I'm ever thinking is like, oh, I'm just trying to hit that. I ain't really trying to do nothing else. That's just what it is, right?
Okay.
It might be like then, like I guess regardless, I wouldn't look at you like, oh, you a hoe or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they gonna look
Just
at you.
because of like how I am, I might question it, but I'm not gonna like, I'm not gonna look down on you for it. I'm just a curious person. I just have to know things. So I might question it, but I'm not gonna look down on you. I'm not gonna judge you for it or no shit like that. I might think like, oh, well, if I got in there like that, but like it's not like I'm like, oh no, I ain't fucking with you no more. Oh, you a hoe, you a slut, nah, you just busted open for whatever. Nah, I'm not a judgmental person. People do what they do for their own fucking reasons.
Right.
So, yeah, nah, I don't think so.
I don't care. I mean, if we fuck on the first night, that don't matter to me. But I will say that I generally do go into most situations with already knowing what I'm going to do with you.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting.
And
Yeah.
it don't matter what you do. I've already decided what I'm doing. So whether you give me the vagina now or you give me the vagina in 3 months.
You gonna let it marinate?
After I get the vagina, if I decide that's all I wanted from you, that's still all I wanted from you. I was just waiting to get it.
Oh.
Yep. 'Cause
And if you
that's
gave
kinda
it to
what I was
me
trying to get into a little bit.
before, and that's all I wanted for you, and I got it, that's all. It ain't got nothing with you to being a hoe. I don't care about that.
Okay.
All I wanted with you was the vagina. And generally, if it's a woman that I don't know and she just gives it up, I usually just want the vagina. Now, if I know you and we cool, but we ain't like ever crossed that line, we ain't really done nothing like that, and we just start one night, we do that, I'm probably still fucking with you on a deeper level because I like you as a person already.
Okay.
And so you probably sticking around. So it don't matter that we just got to this level and you immediately busted open to me because I already focused with you as a person.
Mm-hmm.
So regardless of, oh, this is the first night we went out to eat and you dropping draws for me, or this the 30th night that we went out to eat and we fucking, I liked you as a person, and that's why I kept you around as a friend.
Okay.
And
I
it's really
Just met this chick and
it was really funny to me though, right? That he brings it up, like when he gave you that time span. It's like whether you do it the first night or you do it 3 months later. I had that idea, and that's what I was getting. I be trying to get people to understand that shit. And like, I was talking to this one girl like a couple
because that
years.
90-day rule is dumb.
Like
I
I
don't
was
see how you
talking
can wait
to this
90 days to
girl,
fuck
like,
some nigga. I don't
a
know.
couple years
That's
ago.
a lot of time.
And I'm trying to.
I mean,
Like, give
I
her
don't
this
understand why
mentality.
people
I'm
really
trying to
count
get her this
that.
explanation. I'm trying to tell
Yeah.
her. I'm like, this nigga don't want to do shit but fuck. I'm trying to tell you, he don't want nothing but pussy. She's like, well, he's been talking to me for this long. Da 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 da. How could that be? No one's gonna put in a whole year's worth of. You don't know the dedication
For
some
new
niggas
pussy,
will have.
right?
And plus, on top of that, you're probably not the
Only one, yeah.
You're just the one that he wants because
Mhm.
you won't let him have it. So he's probably getting other shit on the side. You just think you're the only one, and he's dedicated to you in a year. Once he gets what he get, my nigga out of here. Dedication is the son of a bitch.
I'm out.
He wasn't dedicated to you. He was dedicated to his goal. His goal
Yeah,
was
that's
fucking
all it
you.
was.
Ooh.
And you entertained him long enough to allow him to fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
That don't change with a time period. Like, if I wanted to just fuck, I would have just fucked.
Like,
But I feel like that's the same with women. Like,
yeah.
when women want to fuck with a nigga because they actually fuck with them, it's the niggas that they talk with, they get to know. But then sometimes they just choose a nigga because of the shit that he got or the situation that they in.
Mm-hmm.
And once they not in that situation or they feel like they can get into something better, they leave. They move on. I've been in situations like that where a chick was with somebody else because it was beneficial for their life situation. My situation was much better for them. They left. It just is what it is. They went from having to pay rent to not having to pay rent, kicking in on light bills and shit like that. But I was already doing all these things. You just here now. That's cool. Like, I'm not tripping. So yeah. So I just think that it happens on both sides. But like, if we just
Yeah,
wanna
it's
fuck, we
not.
gonna fuck.
Yeah, it's just not a dude thing. Emotional intimacy. Number 4. From a very young age, men are taught to avoid appearing weak at all costs. Perceived weakness includes things like complaining, divulging fears or concerns, and expressing self-doubt or worry. A man's partner is a safe space to fall. He can expose the cracks in his armor and allow his partner to help him heal. Just as women need to slowly open up sexually within a relationship, men open up over time emotionally. He needs to make sure that when he first cries in front of you, you won't be repelled or handle it poorly. If you push him away or are unable to be nurturing when he needs it the most, he will no longer trust you with his emotions. He will remove himself somewhat from the relationship. In this instance, both partners lose. He goes on silently suffering and believes that he is flawed in his imperfection, and she is held at arm's length emotionally.
Okay. I say there's truth to the statement. More or less because It's something I always came across. It's like, all right, so women like, oh, I want an emotional man. You don't want an emotional man. That's not what you want. Like I feel like some women build this man up in their mind as to be so crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like this nigga is impossible. Like this nigga is emotional. He's
He got a sense of danger. to
yeah.
him.
He has no sense of fear. This nigga
Will beat any
makes
other
all the
nigga
money
up.
in the world.
No one can beat this nigga ass.
Right. It don't matter who it is. He got all the styles under his belt.
You think he crazy, but you like it.
Yeah. That's that little sense of danger, you know.
He gonna choke you, but not choke you.
It's the perfect. It's the perfect mix of that
Women
CEO.
definitely want a thug.
Choke you, but not kill you.
Here it is. It's the perfect mix of that CEO with a little bit of thug mixed in. So you got that. You got that
That-
business,
that
mental
boss shit, but-
security life, but then you got that thug shit, that
Right.
that danger, that fearlessness, that
Mm-hmm.
whatever the fuck else is there. Just that roughness.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that. That's what it is. It's like this.
This
Does not
amalgamation.
Crazy
go
mix
together
ball.
for real, all the time. Yeah, those don't go together all the time.
You said what?
Those don't go together all the time.
No.
No, they don't, and it's not real. Like it's not real.
Oh wait,
at
wait,
all.
wait. And then on top of that, the nigga has to be faithful. Like you got all
Nigga
that.
gotta
You,
be
you got
smart.
all these. You got all this shit going on, right?
This
You got
nigga
the
better
two
not
most
be
cheating
cheating.
ass situations. You put them together, like, oh, he got to be faithful.
And then you also want him to be sensitive.
Oh,
That too.
jeez.
I-
I feel so bad.
And then
like,
when he's
I
sensitive,
guess
you get mad
sorry.
and cuss at him. Like,
That's
stop being
my
a bitch.
issue is
I hate that.
women like to insult men's masculinity in a joking manner. Like, oh, stop being a bitch. Y'all know every time y'all say that, y'all make it less likely that your nigga's gonna be open with you. If you feel
Facts.
like me being this little bit of jokingly open with you gets, oh, stop being a bitch, you think I'm really gonna tell you my deep fears and what really shakes me at my core? Or be really
Right.
expressive? Or do you think I'm gonna just be the stoic nigga that you think I am? That will take that, oh, stop being a bitch joke, let it roll off my shoulders, and keep fucking with you.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what women want. It's a nigga that'll take that, stop being a bitch joke, let it roll off my shoulders, and keep fucking with you.
And then you find a nigga crying in the closet one day. You come home because he thought you was going shopping, and you got to come back because you left something.
And now what do you do?
Now what you do?
Because you got a crying nigga in the closet.
He's like, oh, you got it. Don't nothing hurt you.
Wait, don't shut the door back in his closet in his face. Don't do that.
No, I'm just gonna close this door right here. No,
But I think
Yeah.
it takes me forever to open up emotionally. Like,
it's not that it'll take me forever.
I'm not
See, for me, it's not an emotional thing
forever.
because I don't have a problem showing the emotion.
Forever.
It's the
I
it's
do.
the things you have to know about me, right?
Mhm.
Because it's things you can just see me. You know,
No,
it's the
trust that.
secrets in my life that are more like that than
Nah,
anything
I don't give a
else.
fuck
If I
about
can't
that.
trust you on that level, I can't share those things.
Have you ever been in a relationship where it's like, oh, I really trust being myself around this person, or is that have yet to come?
Yes,
Yeah.
once.
Okay.
I don't like being vulnerable.
No.
And that's what it is.
No one really does. No one's like, let me be vulnerable. I don't think no one ever wakes up in the morning being like that.
True,
I
but
don't
women
like
are
it.
generally more apt to be vulnerable. Like, once y'all get comfortable, y'all just kind of, like, become vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't count. I'm so bad at you just over here. I'll become vulnerable. But you don't notice that when you're dealing with someone, they start to become more subject and sensitive to the way that you behave.
Yes.
And that's what I mean. That
Look, plain answer. Yes.
Yes. So that vulnerability right there is what I be like. You're more, and I don't like that. I don't trust people with that. I don't feel like women deserve that. Let me just be real honest. Like, I have trust issues, and a lot of women be on trash. So, like, to get that, like, you got to show that you really not on trash. And if you are, you probably not going to see that. You going to get, when you go, this is how it's going to go with me. We going to start fucking with each other. You going to make a amazing, happy, bubbly, sweet Tony. 'Cause that's generally naturally who I am. I'm always having a good, I'm happy all the time. I really don't have bad days. I mean, shit goes wrong. Like, I have negative shit happen all the time, but
Mm-hmm.
let it affect, like, me mentally, that's dumb. So, I'm good. and then you gonna like not necessarily trust that, or have your own hang-ups about guys in general, and you gonna slow walk being into who you are as a person, and that's gonna make me pull away. And now you gonna be like, well, what happened to Happy Tony? Well, you were dumb and kept doing dumb shit, so now you got Tony that's looking at you like, what are we doing? And that's nowhere near the Tony that you want to be expressive. We moving backwards. But I see that happen more often than not, that people get into relationships. And that's what I was saying about women not knowing the person that they start to date. You date a placeholder, and then the person that was all happy and bubbly, you cool with, but you not doing the work required to keep that person there.
Right.
And so when that person no longer there, you like, well, how do I get that, and why isn't it there? Because A, B, C, and D. You didn't really want the openness. You wanted that idea of it. You wanted it to stay there with no maintenance, with no work. And that don't make no sense. Not if you get involved with somebody.
Well, okay. Here's the way I can answer this question that actually applies. Like, emotionally, it's not like a thing for me to put emotion out there. Because I connect people more emotionally than any other way. So I grow closer to people through emotion. So like for me, I like the emotional part, like it's like I said, it's more about the things in my life and the secrets and shit like that that's like hidden. It's the emotion that I put out there and just let that be out and be experienced in all the feel. Like I hate the feel of broken heart, but just the feel, like the experience, just to experience it.
Yeah.
Just I don't know how to explain it. So
Yeah, it's just like
and
that face that you
that's
made
the
right
thing,
there.
Like,
Like,
I've connected with women emotionally, and like been in an emotional bag way before I knew most things about you. That's just how I am, though.
You, get that emotion shit away from my ass.
I don't know. You gotta earn it. Definitely have to earn that.
You said what?
You gotta earn it.
Okay, this is a big issue, I think. Space. Author Deborah Tannen has written brilliantly on the masculine and feminine divide between independence and intimacy.
Yes.
Masculine being primarily drawn towards
Yes.
independence and feminine
Get
towards
out my
intimacy.
face. Go
With
sit
all-
go sit down.
With
I
like
don't
a
want
dog.
stop touching me.
They're not kite. Within all my
She damn
relationships, in the vast
Why are you in
majority
my face?
of my
Why your
clients.
face so close to my face? How we watching the
Stop
same
saying that.
movie, but you looking at me now, and now your face is in my face. We not watching the movie no more. What did we do? Why are you just staring at me? Oh, you just want to look at me? Get out of my face!
Stop.
Stop touching me. Why are you touching me?
Okay. Traditionally, women needed to solve a problem. They would wait. The fuck? Okay. Be rest assured. Wait. Nope. Not even there. Okay. Within all my relationships and the vast majority of my clients, I consistently see that this is a feminine associated female partner that wants more time spent together, and the masculine associated male partner wanting more time apart. There's no perfect balance to be found here. This will always be a balancing act of closeness and separateness. But rest assured, suffocating a man either by failing to allow him free time or with overly jealous behavior is the fastest way to end a relationship. Men need breathing room in a relationship. We need time for our hobbies, times with our friends, and times to toil away on our projects to feel fulfilled. Traditionally, when women or the feminine associated partner needed to solve a problem, they would go further into the tribe, connecting with close friends and family and discussing their issues. Conversely, when men have a problem to solve, they would leave the tribe to be alone with their thoughts. Let him roam, let him breathe, leave him to his own devices. A man will be that much happier for you to receive him when he returns, knowing that you trust both him and the strength of your bond enough to let him have his space. That was dope.
All right, so this is how I feel about this, right? I'm not like, I don't care if you up under me, all that other shit. Unless it's hot, you gotta get the fuck up from under me. I swear, no, I don't need that. But like, I don't care if you like up under me and all that shit. That shit doesn't bother me. It's when I have stuff to do and you don't want to let me do it. That's when I get irritated.
That's when she's in my face. That whole conversation was when I was trying to work. Why? Because
That's
like
when
I
I'm
said, they
irritated.
don't think I'm
Like-
working. I just be sitting here doing something, and now you in my face. Now you bored. Go entertain yourself.
Go lick your own nuts.
But I want to hang out with you. No, you don't. You want to be a bother.
But no,
I
like,
mean,
what I'm saying is like, just for example, right? That's an example.
This nigga was on 23-hour lockdown before.
23-hour.
I wasn't on fucking lockdown, first and foremost.
Yeah. I had a question. If you leave the
You a
house
homie for real.
and it's an issue, and then when you come back in the house, it's an issue, don't that sound like you was on lockdown?
For 23 hours. Nigga, what you do with the extra hour?
To begin with.
No, because it's not a real prison, but that's lockdown.
That's definitely Swedish prison.
You was in the Swedish
Like
prison. nigga. Got to go do your little jobs and shit.
Yeah.
They
For
was just a little
23
angry about
hours,
it.
right. Still live like almost like a regular civilian.
Well, that shit irritates my soul. Leave me the fuck alone. Let me do what the fuck I'm doing. I've been with your ass all goddamn day, and I got shit to do. You don't want to do the shit. You're not interested in doing what the fuck I'm doing.
Right.
So let me go do what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah.
Even if you are interested, go away. I don't want you here. And it's not that I don't want to share things
You
with you.
sound African as fuck. I
I
don't
don't
want you here.
want you. No.
I don't want you. No.
Free. Give me freedom.
Go to the jungle and fuck off.
With the lions and tigers.
Go to the jungle.
Fucking Pumbaa. But yeah, nah, like,
I'm dead.
I don't want you. Like, if I'm going to do work, I love that you're interested in my work. But let me do it.
Yeah.
Like, I can't do it and explain it to you and talk to you about it all at the same time. I'm trying to do it, but you got questions. And I appreciate that. Let me get it done and show it to you, and then let's talk about it. Whatever you want to know, I'll explain it to you. But while I'm doing it, I'd like to be able to do it and be focused.
Yeah.
But that seems to be the time that you want to sit in my lap and want to be cutesy. Stop touching me. When I want to touch you, you don't touch my ass. And now you want to sit in my lap. I don't know what's going on.
Don't touch my ass. Now you're going to sit on my lap.
So what's the idea of too much space then? Like when a woman's giving you too much space, if a woman being too distant, how do you gauge that? Like what's your sign? Like,
If we are
I
hanging
bet you
out
doing too
and
much.
I sit on this couch
mm-hmm.
and you come down and you sit over there, what the fuck? Why are you over there? I don't understand that. We clearly came down. We came here to hang out, and now you over there. Now you being distant. Now I don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
The other instant, I was working. You just want to be in my face. Then I need space. Like there's times that I need to be alone because
Right.
I need to think, and I can't. It's like a one-track mind for a guy. Like what I'm thinking about is what I'm thinking about. So when I'm doing this is what I'm doing. So when I'm not doing this and I'm focused on you, that's what I'm focused on you. But let me do both. Let me when I'm doing this, let me do that because I'm gonna just get frustrated, stop doing this, and be like, all right, what do you want to do? And then we just gonna end up doing something because fuck this, because clearly I can't focus anymore. But I don't want you to be like, oh well, he wants space, so I'm gonna sit on the opposite end of the couch and be away from him. That's weird.
That is weird.
Yeah, like don't be like that either.
Yeah, like I mean,
Like-
it's really not.
It's
I
not
don't-
hard.
It's not hard.
Be
It
a
really
person.
isn't. If you around somebody enough and you just pay attention to them, like just pay attention to the person you with, like you can,
Yeah.
like you'll know like if they're focused, they're doing something, they're actually trying to get something done,
Right,
and when they're
even-
just sitting there bullshitting.
Yeah, even if you just watching TV and I just come down and be like, hey, what you doing? Can you touch me? Like, I didn't realize until after reading that the way how I handle my emotions and how I deal with life is pretty masculine. Just from reading that particular
Bruh.
part, the
She said,
space
"Bruh."
part. Yeah, like I didn't realize that's instead of me going to other people, which I had to really learn how to do, to go with other people with my problems, I would shut myself off and just be this big ass ball of. I wasn't really solving anything because I didn't realize like I wasn't tapping into the part of myself that needed that. I just
but
closed myself off and wouldn't really deal with it so much.
You just shut down.
Yeah, like, all right, I'm about to go upstairs. Fuck it. Like, I'm just about to go about rope. I didn't realize that was a super masculine thing that wasn't necessarily helping me. So actually reading after that was pretty eye-opening.
You know, I like to go and just solve my issues. Like,
Yeah.
talking about a problem don't make no sense. I'm going to complain about it for what?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's already an issue. Needs to get fixed.
Thanks.
Let me go upstairs and work on this. But women, I think that y'all group discussions are helpful for y'all.
Yeah.
Because I feel like y'all have to work through y'all emotional state of it before y'all can get to the logic of it. And y'all need to, like, express, this is how I feel about the situation. Like, I know that this might not be the logical equations of it, but right now this is
how
what
I
it's making me feel.
Yeah.
And for us, it's
You'll
like,
hear
all
that
right,
shit
this
a
is
lot.
what's happening. And I got to figure out how I can stop what's happening. And so,
All right.
I got to do that.
Yeah, you know what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
Let's pause it.
Ooh. 66666.
You know?
So, physical touch. Number 6. Men need. Nah. Yeah, they need all that. Men need frequent non-sexual touch as well as a sense of sexual access. If a man's partner comes up from behind him and touches his neck and a hair in a loving way while he sits absorbed in a task, he could feel just as loved as if they had just had penetrative sex, even more so depending on his mood. This touch is interpreted as physical love, the message of which registering as I love you and I want you to feel happy all the time. Know that I'm always here for you and I care for you deeply.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mhm.
Just touch me.
Head massage.
I don't need you to fuck me all the time. I don't need you to
Neck.
grab my dick. You could just rub my arm.
Mm-hmm.
Come put your legs on me and grab my hand and rub my hand.
Yep.
And we cool, but show me that you want to touch me equally as much as I want to be physical with you. Because when it's not there, since that's the way that I communicate, I view it as you don't love me and you don't want me. Like most physical, like I'm a super observant person. Like the ways that it's time and observation for me is how I build my relationship with people. I observe what you like, what you don't like, the nuances of how you speak, the certain words that you use when you're feeling sad or when you're upset, just everything. Like I'm just really observant in that way. But that's also because I like to spend a initial giant amount of time. Like when I first meet you and I'm like into you, I'm trying to spend like the first 3 days with you straight for real.
Mm-hmm.
Like get to know you, like your ends, what makes you tick. Talk about like what your real goals are, like so I can remember those things and we can talk about them later on in the future and shit like that. Like I want to observe how you move and how you behave, and one of those observations is she never touches me. I always initiate sex. I always initiate physical contact.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe she's not really into it. Well, maybe she don't fuck with me that way. Maybe she don't fuck with me the way that I fuck with her. All right, well, I'm just not going to do that anymore. And you could be completely content in the situation and not thinking nothing's wrong. And I've created a whole situation in my head because we don't have that physical connection as like a two-way street. It only seems like it comes from me. And, it's shitty sometimes.
Touch your men more. You
Or at all,
touchy
shit.
bastards. The last one
No,
is
touchy bastard.
security. Men and women are both attracted to certain whatever.
Y'all seen the Chris Rock movie where he was
You
head
said
of
what?
state? You see head of state where Chris Rock was becoming president?
Chris Rock become
I ain't
president.
seen that movie in
Yeah,
so
never
damn
seen Head of
long.
State.
That
Oh,
came out
yeah.
like 2000.
Security.
Yeah, exactly. That's what reminded me.
Oh,
of, man.
okay.
That nigga was yelling security. And they would just come and yank that bitch out of nowhere. Just, boom.
The
I want
more
some of that.
the more a man feels like his partner is in it for the long haul, the more ready and able he is to be able to open up to her, assuming he is equally invested in her. But security goes deeper than just the fact that you won't leave him. The security that he feels ties back into several of these points. He feels secure in knowing that you approve of him and where he is in his career. He feels secure and loved when you touch him non-sexually throughout the day. He feels secure when he is allowed to have his guys' nights away from you, and you don't feel the need to call or text him every half an hour to check in. And he feels secure with a partner who takes steps to love him in the way that he needs. So basically, that whole list was just leading up to number 7.
That's what I feel like, but we're not gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
This is what I'm gonna say about security, right? This is my only note on security that I have to say.
Mhm.
Yes, security is a great thing, but at the same time, security is a very tricky thing because too much of one thing is a very bad thing.
What? How do you feel too secure?
No,
I
this
feel
is what
too
I'm saying.
scared
Think
with
about
you,
it. Like,
bitch.
think about it in like what you just read, right?
Uh-huh.
It's like, all right, if you look at something, you give somebody like, all right, I got you. I'm
Yeah.
secure in the fact that I got you. You not going nowhere. Now, if you're the wrong person in that situation, well,
yeah.
now it's like, oh, you ain't going nowhere, so I can do whatever the fuck I want. But at the same time, you give somebody security and whatnot,
right.
and it supports them. It's like that kind of goes back to like what I was talking about with respect when it comes to
Okay.
security, because it's like it all falls in the same. It's like the same category with me. That's what I thought about when you brought up security. It's like you support me in what I'm doing, and I know that even if here's a better way. Even if I fall or I
Mhm.
fail at what I was doing, you're still back there supporting me,
Okay.
helping me back and getting back. And maybe we got to change plans. Maybe I got to do something else, or maybe I just let that go and go for something else. But the fact that you didn't just, when I didn't have nothing, you just left me for shit, that's security to me. That I know that you're going to be there through the tough, the highs and lows and stuff like that. The ride or die. There you go. Yeah, I like that one.
Securely, right where I need to be. Nah, I don't give a fuck about security. I need you to be consistent. I need you to be consistent.
Don't that provide you security though? Like, doesn't that
Nah,
how
because you
feel
could be on
secure?
some bullshit,
Oh.
and I need you to be consistently on not showing me that too. So, be consistently good.
Mhm.
I'm a big proponent of either be good or be good at it. So be one of those two, and be consistent at it. So if you're gonna be good and you're gonna do all the things, then that's amazing. 'Cause
Mhm.
it's gonna be cool. But you gonna be a fuck nigga for real? Be good at it and let me never figure out that you really trash.
Mm.
'Cause either way, it don't matter to me. But if you really trash and I figure it out, you gotta go. So either be good or be good at it. I'm hoping you being good, but if you being good at it, I don't really know. So I'm not about to worry over spilled milk. But I've dealt with too many women that have stepped out on they nigga for me to really be like, oh, this is 100% secure. Nah,
Not really.
ring not secure, engagement not secure, girlfriend not secure, baby mama not secure.
Oh, nothing's
Y'all live together is not secure. So since I've been in all of those situations and it wasn't
Mhm.
secure for the other nigga that thought it was secure, thought that was his, I'm not really giving that level of thought to shit. Like, it's not like I'm securing
Right.
my shit. It's just you better be good at it, bitch. Because if I find out I got sisters and cousins, they gonna beat your ass. And I ain't really got sisters, but I got friends that call themselves my sister, and they'll
Mhm.
fight you. My cousins will fight you. My cousin already pushed the little bitch down for me. Little bitch was popping off at the mouth and then tried to run away. My little cousin chased her and pushed her. Pushed her ass down. And then took her shit and came back to the house.
All right.
Stop playing with us out here. Gang, gang. Because I don't put my hands on women, but my cousins do.
Yep, I got a whole ass sister for that.
Yeah, he definitely has a whole sister.
And she fight.
I would
niggas.
definitely call her his sister. Like, I've known her since she was a child.
Mhm.
Children. She was a children before, and now she a whole ass adult. I'll have her fight somebody.
Yeah, she just turned 21 too.
Yeah. Y'all just stop
She
playing
grown.
with me. Being bad at it out here. And I know you won't get done bad.
I was just fucked up.
Mm,
I was
you
just down
yeah,
bad.
That's how it's gonna be. Just down bad the whole time. So yeah, no. But other than that, I don't really like. That's why I don't think it's security, because you could be doing whatever, but if I don't ever know, and you consistently good, then that's what I
feel it.
care about. Because you could be not doing anything and be complete trash,
Mhm.
and I don't like you.
Yeah.
But you could be a great person on the inside, but it really don't matter. So that's how I feel.
That was number 7. It was in the list. Great conversation, guys. A plus.
Plus. minus those 2 pluses, because I only like a 4.0 scale.
Yeah, fucking first grade teacher be passing A++. The fuck is this extra
Plus
shit
don't
for?
mean shit.
They do now. You can get a 4.6.
Oh. Shit, you need to get your pluses.
Somebody can get a 5.0.
A 5.0?
Mm-hmm.
Doing too much.
I don't really understand. That's on that, like, y'all ever read Harry Potter?
I think I read the first book. I don't remember though.
But no, it was like in like the third book.
Oh
It was, you know who Hermione is though, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so in the third book, you know she a little nerd chick. They let her use this spell that let herself like make copies of herself to go to multiple classes at the same time.
Yo, she getting it.
Yeah, that's the type of shit you would have to be on for that.
Yeah.
To get a 5.0. It's
You
going
ain't got
to
no
class.
life. You ain't getting dick down. You ain't doing
you ain't
shit.
Got no life. You literally in class all day.
You got
Like, there's no
elective,
time in
like,
between. You're
ugh.
literally back to back to back to back.
Like you
Hey.
at the tutors. Like I really don't understand this. Like
My
you at the
weed
tutors
man-
for no reason. Like I just want to make
Or
sure I
guess
get it
say
all.
My wee woman, she was definitely a dedicated 4.0 student. Like, was always studying, not doing anything or like hanging out or nothing like that. Always like either
Wow.
you would come get your pack and then she would go back to doing what she was doing, which is in her room working. And I was just like, and we would always have conversations because everybody on campus like that I fucked with, like I had this little clique, like I got cool with like this house of chicks because I ended up dating one of their friends, and so by association, everybody was cool with me, and then yeah, so that's how I met the weed girl, and so I started buying weed from her. So they know that Tony doesn't do homework, Tony don't study, but I'm going to also get good grades and not worry about school. So we'd always have conversations about how a 4.0 was way too much work for me.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. You know the difference between a B and an A is ridiculous. The amount of work that you want me to do to go from a B to an A is like the entirety of another assignment. You can suck my dick.
I ain't doing all that shit.
I don't want to. I will. I won't.
Yeah, studying shit that I'm not interested in.
I don't study. I don't.
Whack.
I don't study ever. If I.
Yeah, I think I didn't. I don't think I studied at all in high school. Like
I'm pretty
not
sure
even
I
a little
stopped
bit.
studying.
I stopped
I
studying in
can't
the
tell
middle
you.
school, to be honest. Like I'm gonna say
before
for
middle
real,
school.
5th grade.
I
Fifth
stopped doing
grade?
homework in the 4th grade. So
Yeah. 5th grade, I literally just stopped.
Why are we having this conversation on mic?
Because nigga, you kept talking.
That's true. Are we done talking? Are we?
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought there was more.
Well, this was Conscious
Nah,
Shake
that's it.
Instruction, guys, and thanks for joining us. Don't forget to
This
like,
is a
click.
motherfucking amazing podcast. We got bum ass Ash here, back from her trip. She act here while popping it, and you know, this is the CR podcast. Yeah, now what?
Yeah.
Little crazy short head.
Fuck this nigga.
She walking around with cummy lips on her chest, and she want to talk shit about me.
Does this nigga want me to have cum on my lips? God damn it. No, I'm just playing.
She always got to take it to another level, but that's why we love Ash. This has been the Couch
You know, I'm
Reconstruction
keep that
Podcast.
for
We
after the
leave.
podcast.
All right. Goodbye.